This is Creat Grin. Join us as we play Dungeons & Dragons, the 5th edition, around the old table, throwing dice, telling stories, and frustrating the Dungeon Master. Tonight we embark on a weekly live stream venture as Creat Grin presents Keys from the Golden Vault, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventure anthology from Wizards of the Coast. Joining me at ye old table is the players that make me look like I know what I'm doing sometimes.
I sure hope someone does.
That is the Crit Crew. To my left, we have...
I'm Katie, playing Vola, a Verdan fighter who may be small, but she will kill you.
I'm Ellie. I'm playing Maki Ostrin, a Tabaxi wizard, and she's just trying to figure it out.
I'm Corey. I'm playing Evie. She is a female half-elf rogue, and she has a bow, and she shoots people with it.
Good job.
I'm Maria. I'm playing Dusty Fairborn, a halfling bard. Very bippy-boppy person, bops around everywhere, has very fun things, sings a lot, plays the flute. That's it.
That's incredible, by the way. My name is V. I am playing a halfling monk character named Arwen Brightwood. Their whole shtick is that they like art and they like death, and they are the exact opposite. They are very, dark and broody and serious, and everything just kind of goes over their head. So, yeah. Art and death, baby. Edgy boy.
And my name is Eric, and I have the privilege of being your Dungeon Master this evening as we play the first chapter of our tale, the Mirkmire Malevolence. So, our story takes place in the homebrew world of Solaris, on the continent of Alteratus, in the beautiful coastal city of Southfair, located just off the Thunderclap coast. The city of Southfair is a melting pot of various cultures, races, religions, all reflected by various styles of architecture, art, and cuisine spread throughout the city. One of these reflections that is abuzz these days is the Southfair Museum of Natural History. Over the past several weeks, banners and flyers and other forms of advertisements have been posted everywhere possible to see the Mirkmire Stone exhibition, the newest attraction to the museum. You see, on a recent expedition into the ruined city of Mirkmire that is located in the Van Borum Peaks at the base of its largest mountain, Dragon's Perch, an archaeologist unearthed a strange object. This object, light green, opaque, with a gemstone-like sheen, is an ovoid-shaped stone. The stone was discovered in a strange furrow, or a narrow trench, much like ones used for irrigation or farming. Archaeologists believe that this stone was a ritualistic stone, one used for the rituals or some type of rituals, but it matches no records or historical practices to confirm their suspicions. With that being said, the archaeologists shipped the Mirkmire Stone, to the Southfair Museum of Natural History for further testing and historical analysis, in hopes of being displayed as one of the most recent archaeological discoveries in this lifetime. We take you now to the north side of Southfair to a quaint bistro called the Gemstone. Let me get my note. Yeah. Gemstone Breakfast Bistro. The bistro serves as a clever front for a prominent thieves guild run by a couple, Silas and Lennox Shadowseed. Silas is a human, middle-aged man with salt and pepper hair, gray eyes, and a thin, clean, sculpted beard with a ruggedly handsome face showcasing slightly weathered skin. He is a practitioner of the sorcerous way of shadow magic, having crossed into a roguish tendency later in his career. Silas serves as the contractor for the guild, dealing with various silent benefactors and patrons who wish to have things quote-unquote taken care of. Lennox, human female, mid-30s, raven black shoulder-length hair, crystal blue eyes with flirtatious, seductive features that aid her in her roguish ways, serves as the owner of the Gemstone Breakfast Bistro, while secretly operating as the guild's lead informer, collecting rumors and other bits of information for the guild to collect and use when the time is right. The Thieves Guild is not like a certain other rival thieves guild found throughout various locations known as the Web of Shadows, which operates under a front known as the Wick and Wax Candle and Oil Boutique. Your guild operates with a certain set of standards, maintaining a sense of neutrality, which is why you have all decided to join this particular guild. The 5 of you have all convened at the Gemstone Breakfast Bistro to receive your first task. When you arrive, you each proceed to the second floor, taking the secret way up, and then proceed to a table that you are directed to in your summons. In the table center is a sizable, beautifully crafted music box made with exotic woods, precious stone, inlaid gold filigree designs. You each estimated to be valued between 200 to 400 gold pieces, somewhere in that range. Let's go ahead and make a change, hopefully here. I'm doing all this by myself and I'm not used to it. I miss you, Brian.
Hashtag I miss you, Brian.
Brian.
Okay, let's see here. We should be changing over. You should be able to put the map in the center. Zoom is out here on that side. So we are using Roll20, which is a little easier than my other virtual tabletop. A little bit. Scroll down. There should be a table. Keep scrolling down. All right. Where was I at in my...
Music box.
There you go. At the table's head is Silas, motioning for you all to sit as he begins. Welcome.
Supposed to be able to see him on the map.
You are not supposed to be able to see him currently.
Just make
Nope.
sure.
Use your imagination, so that's the power of role-playing. Welcome to this mysterious music box showed up several days ago with no identifiable markings and no means to identify its origin or where it came from. It has been identified as far as having magical properties. It has been cleared as not being dangerous. Its lock has baffled our best locksmiths, and it has remained a mystery up to this point. A sealed envelope has arrived from a handler this morning with each of your names on it, as he will hand the envelope to you, since you're the closest and my arms don't stretch really long the other way.
That's
The seal on this envelope seems to indicate a patron or benefactor known as the Golden Vault.
it's got all our names.
Seems they have decided to use us to perform a task for them. I leave this to you all, as he will stand from the head of the table. He will walk over to a nearby wall. He presses against a rune, and it will create a tiny hut around the table, kind of giving you privacy, allowing you to do what you wish to do. So I ask, table, critters, not critters. What would you like to do?
Open it.
Crewers, sorry.
Critters.
Got a critter.
Critters is
Heavy
trademarked.
record.
Open it.
I'm sorry, guys. We gotta drop
sorry,
this whole
I'm sorry,
campaign
I'm
and make
sorry.
our own little critters now.
Apparently, I'm opening the envelope.
It's actually trademarked, so we're gonna have to come up with something else.
Creatures.
Oh,
Creatsters.
Oh, there's a
Creatsters.
fancy key.
Creatures.
Got-
Creatures.
It's got teeths.
Crotchers.
No. Is that all that's in
It's
it?
key.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, you have received something in this envelope, but for our viewers that are hopefully watching this stream, let's go ahead and give a little bit of description in who is who at the table. We'll start with you, Katie. You are.
Sorry, one more time.
Who are you? What are you playing
I don't know
again?
who I am.
That's a really big question.
I'm Vola, female Verdan.
Okay.
fighter.
And you look like this.
Small. She's green. She has dark green hair, and she was raised with orcs.
Gotcha.
She's always ready to fight.
Oh my god.
And next we have.
I forgot.
She also doesn't know who she is.
No, I know who I am. I'm Maki Astrin. I am a tabaxi. My fur is white and black. I'm actually pretty tall. And
Like, how tall is pretty tall?
6'4".
Yeah, that's pretty tall.
Meow meow.
I immediately would like to roll a different
Yeah.
character. Yeah. Yeah. She wears pretty nice robes, though. Like, maybe she comes from somewhere. Who knows?
Hey, can one of us small people ride on your shoulder?
With an 8?
Wait.
No.
All of the small people should just stack
Wait,
on
how much do you
ourselves.
weigh?
You're literally like an alley cat, just sick and frail.
Yeah, like, literally, I'm like, a strong wind will take me away. My bones are hollow like a bird.
Come meow. Come meow.
All right, at the table we also have Evie. You want to give it a little description?
Yes. Evie Nightingale is a half-elf, female half-elf rogue. She's decently tall for a half-elf. She has sort of pale skin, sort of bright, kind of piercing green eyes.
Nice.
She has dark black hair, kind of long and then sort of like warrior braids on one side.
Nice.
And she wears sort of dark brown roguish leathers, studded leather, with, you know, hoods and capes and whatnot. She has several weapons on her.
She has a bow and she likes to shoot things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh. I feel like I've heard that.
Go ahead and give us a little description, Dusty, if you will.
Dusty is quite the character. I am short, obviously. My hair is like a dusty color. That's where the name comes from. I'm kind of one of those people that you like know the face but don't really know. I bop around to different places, play lots of fun music. Most of my act is like acrobatic, so I'm kind of jumping around, do a little bit of drumming, a little bit of lute kind of situation, and then do some distractions with, you know, jumping around and cartwheels and things like that. She is donning leather armor right now, but typically her garb is very bright, colorful, kind of circus-esque. She's just a bubbly character.
Okay. Give a little description of Arwen.
Yes, so Arwen, again, is also a halfling. So they are, you know, very short. Their garb consists of a, like, green, like, hood sort of thing that also kind of just, like, flows down into, like, a front skirt. I'm so great at describing things. They have a lot of their clothing tends to be more like tight fit. One half has no sleeve and the other half has a longer, like, flowy sleeve. They spend a lot of their time just kind of, you know, sitting around just like watching as things happen. And they do a lot of drawing, surveying the scenes, and they also carry around with them a mask that they created in their hometown. It is a, like, skull in the shape of a moth that is very important to their religion.
Nice.
Well, since everyone else described their garb, Bull is dressed kind of like typical traveler, but they grew up with orcs and then have been more of a nomad, so a lot of theirs is like patchwork, but like leather armor, and a older looking cloak.
I said fur and robe was what gave you
Fur
garb.
and
Literally, like.
Everyone else then proceeded to describe what their clothes looked like.
So after receiving the envelope with everyone's name on it, you've uncovered that it is a key, and the key looks like a creature or a
just like
maul
us.
or something on this golden key.
It's called teeth.
It's
Got
called
teethers.
So you guys are in a bubble of protection currently. What would you guys like to do?
I mean, yeah, I guess it does.
It's called.
I'm gonna stick my finger in the mouth and see if it does anything.
It does
What?
nothing. It does absolutely nothing.
Alright.
Can I try to cast
They're great, aren't they?
Identify on the magic box?
You can attempt to do so if you'd like.
Can I use it more as a ritual? So I think it's going to take 10 minutes.
It takes, about 10,
Alright.
10 to 11 minutes.
Cool. Since it's not deemed dangerous, I just want to like pull it in from the table and just stare at this thing unblinkingly, like the way that cats do that creeps people out.
Right, for the next
My
10
eyes will get
minutes.
big.
Your like pupils just like
Airplane ears. Airplane ears.
Literally.
all right. Well, while she's focusing on that,
I'm gonna go over and just pat your head.
Evie scoots back a bit.
can I ask real quick? I just want to check. So we don't know each other like very well, right? Like we all just kind of like how long? have we...
I would say that you guys have probably seen each other in passing, and you have probably done a few little odds and ends to get your kind of initiation into this guild.
Okay.
So this is like your first big together kind of doing.
So it would be reasonable to say that like we may or may not know each other's names. Very well. Like, would we know each other's names?
I mean, you might know, yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty accurate.
Okay.
That doesn't mean you have to purposely get them right.
We could introduce ourselves to
Who
you.
said perfect?
Roll intelligence to see if you remember.
Katie, start us off.
Hey,
What'd you get?
I'm Bola.
Did you get a 1?
A 2.
Nailed it.
I don't know what my modifier is. Hold on.
Not that good.
Oh my gosh.
it can't make it very good at all. What was I rolling?
It was a joke intelligence, so it's... Yeah, that 2's fitting real nice. Scroll back one
Great
page.
right here.
Go back one
Anyway.
page, you're on the wrong page. There you go, buddy. 3! Oh!
I don't remember any of these guys. Ooh.
Do you want to try to open the bags?
I
Does
mean,
the key fit?
I mean, I can try, I guess. I'm gonna look to see, or try to see if the key fits.
Okay, so you take the key, you
I'm
put
just
it into
gonna,
the intricate lock while the cat wizard is staring at it, and it interrupts your identifying spell, and it will open. The key begins to turn as if it is like winding up, and then once it'll stop, and then all of a sudden a kind of a voice will come out and say, "Greetings, operatives. The Golden Vault has learned that the egg of an eldritch horror has been mistaken for a historical object and is about to go on display at the South Fair Museum of Natural History. The anthropologist, Dr. Cassie Donnell, tried to warn officials about this egg, known as the Mirkmire Stone, but none believed her. We do. And we know that if this egg hatches, many will die, or worse. This quest, should you choose to undertake it, requires you to infiltrate the museum, steal the egg, and return it to Dr. Donnell, who will neutralize it. There's no time to waste. The egg could hatch at any moment. Start by meeting with Dr. Donnell. Good luck, operatives. The key will vanish, and the box becomes inert. The music box.
Oh, I wanted to try and stab someone with that key.
I mean, it's a blunt object. You probably couldn't have gotten very far with it.
You could stab someone with a brick.
I feel like it'd still work.
I don't. Why stab them when you can just brick them?
Never stolen an egg before.
Do any of you know this Dr. Donnell?
Can I use?
Can we
Hold
just
on.
make like a general check to see if any of us might know?
You can make a,
I'm not using.
we'll call it a history check.
Oh, we're doing great. That's a solid 9.
15.
22.
15 and 22.
19.
You were real focusing
19.
on there, weren't you?
I'm a
Oh,
wizard.
9.
All
Okay,
I have is
so-
intelligence.
The three of you will know that Dr. Donnell is an anthropologist, a fairly well-known one at the museum. And I'm going to say at this time that who had the, 23? That would be
22.
you. 22. You know that she likes to visit a place that is right next door to the museum known as the Sage's Quill. You've actually talked to her, perhaps during a lunch break or something like that, and you've encountered her before.
Okay. Maki will like push herself away from the table and be like, "Follow me," and then just like, is there a door out of this like little bubble that we're in, like
No,
the hut?
you just walk out of it.
Okay, cool.
That's it.
No, I'm just gonna run into a wall
Or
or
just like
Follow
go
me,
follow
Snack.
me, and then you
Follow
just like
me.
recede out of the hut while still making eye
I flip
contact.
my hood up and just recede out.
I'm gonna look around like, okay, no plan. Cool, let's do this.
Should we do it?
Why is that
I
one
mean-
so dramatic?
Does anybody else have a better idea?
Not really.
The first step was pretty clear cut.
We
Yeah.
could just leave.
Yeah, I guess that's true. There's not really much reason to stay here.
I
Can
think
they
just leave the
see-
box here?
Can they see outside the hut?
Yes, you cannot
Okay.
see inside the hut,
Okay,
but
cool.
they can see out.
sees
Trying to
nothing,
hide
sees
the
nothing, sees nothing.
They are watching you
Oh,
walk
you have the
with
box.
Yeah.
confidence, and you look back at like an opaque kind of bubble around the table.
We're
Yeah, I'm just gonna
standing
keep
around the
trucking.
table.
Okay.
Bye, Maki.
I was just going to steal it.
It might be an important tool for later.
I'm gonna look around and be like, what box? And just walk out.
I don't remember a box, personally. As we walk along, obviously, I feel like the halflings might fall behind, but you know,
Yeah.
I'm actually behind you doing
Oh.
like somersaults and playing my bird pipes,
I
just
didn't even
entertaining
think
myself.
of you guys falling behind. I forgot.
My tiny legs are pumping.
Let's go, Dusty.
Let's go, Dusty.
I'm coming!
Man, look at that total 6 health on that screen, guys.
Oh, we're doing great.
So everybody's following the brazen bold wizard, I assume? Okay, you guys will make your way to the south where the Sage's Quill is located as Maki is leading the group. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
I'd like to make note of the fact that these people were like, you have 10 hit points. I'm going to hire you to break into a high security museum.
Would we know if the
Let's do
museum
it.
is high security?
I mean, you know it's a museum.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
it's
know
a,
there's
it's a
security.
museum. It's gotta be. It's gotta have something.
We don't. I mean, there's not going to be like, no one's going to James Bond him from the ceiling.
That'd be fun.
That's what you think.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I'm just throwing the idea out there, guys, that we could definitely
so
do
as
that.
we're walking,
I'm absolutely
I
an acrobat.
am just gonna kind of like try to like look around, just to see if there's like any other like suspicious things going on, if anybody's like tailing us or anything like
Sure.
that.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Notably, Evie has a grappling hook hanging off her.
That's in no way suspicious at all.
Such a just like grab the halflings just in case, like.
She is terrified of
What?
That's a dirty 20.
Good to get you.
That's my
You know
other
what?
kid
You
character.
do see someone you believe is tailing you. It is a tiefling female, as a matter of fact. Probably about 35 to 40 feet
I
behind the group.
I am going to. Who is like the close? Would it be?
I feel like the half.
Well, let's go ahead and establish the marching order that you guys are in. First off is...
Second.
Okay. Let's say names so people can...
Maki's first.
There you go.
Vola, second.
Okay.
Would it be Evie third?
Third.
Okay.
And
We'll keep up the rear, I think.
Okay. I am going to just like walk up to, and I'm sorry, your character's name is
Dusty.
Dusty. I am just going to walk up to Dusty and like I'm gonna look at you and realize that you're kind of all over the place. It would be really suspicious if I were to just like stop you from doing whatever you're doing. So I'm gonna go to the next in the line. And I'm just gonna like go, Evie.
Ah!
Okay, so did we notice that?
I don't think you would because you're determined to get to the sage's quill. I think that was it Vola? You would notice.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just be like, huh? You good?
Don't look behind us.
Noticeably looking behind you.
Do not look. And I'm just gonna like if you start looking like you're getting ready to turn, I am going to kick you in the shin. I will trip you.
You just throw yourself down and
There
let it fall
is
over you.
a tiefling following us. Just keep it in mind. Be at the ready. And pass the word along.
Who's next?
Vola.
Oh great, we're playing a game of telephone. Oh no!
Well, I'm back at the back cartwheeling along, just doing my thing.
He pokes you with a bow.
I'm gonna pull my bow
Can
and poke
you
you back.
scream?
Just gonna get into a poke.
No, because I already heard him heard her scream.
Oh,
Wait. There's a tiefling following us.
Oh, where?
Oh yeah, don't look.
You
okay, don't look.
No.
Oh.
Who's following us?
Oh
So,
Maki!
so I'm assuming everybody at this point is going to stop
I'll
and probably
flip
look.
around and be like, "What? We have to get there."
Can I hide behind something?
You
Okay.
sure can if you'd like to.
no. Well, since that's
There's
been...
someone following us?
Who's following us?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that this tiefling is probably aware that we know now, right?
Can I try to identify who's following us?
23 stealth.
You will dart off into like a nearby little collection of crates and barrels near an alleyway. You kind of take cover and disappear. As you guys look around, you don't see a tiefling anywhere.
Oh my god, they kidnapped Evie.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
She's a rogue.
They kidnapped her. Did you see her hide? Did you see her go anywhere? They kidnapped her.
No.
No, just no.
Just no.
Evie. It's fine.
What happened to the tiefling?
You will hear amongst a bunch of crates and barrels.
I'm gonna go look
They
at...
turned her into crates and barrels.
You're supposed to be
Don't
smart.
you know
Not street
magical
smart, book
things?
smart only, kids.
I'm gonna go,
She's
like...
not smart.
This wisdom is
I'm
not
just gonna,
great.
like, punch one of the barrels. Just like...
Okay, go ahead and give me a unarmed strike.
I hope you not one.
As they do the unarmed strike, my music gets into like a little bit more, battle mode-y. Like it's like picking up a little bit.
Right.
Fight.
Your son is following
He can wait.
you. Okay.
That's a 17.
A 17, you will strike the barrel. It does not break the barrel, but it definitely hits it.
What's the
Yeah,
barrel's AC?
so- It just like rattles it.
Don't get to
17.
know.
A dagger,
Hey, meets it beats it.
and then a rapier, and then another dagger, and then a grappling hook all come tumbling out.
Oh no!
And then
then-
she skitters out.
Yeah.
He's the one.
Wait, does she like skitter out on all four? Like oh god, we really are a creature. The tiefling left after we all gracefully, might I add,
Welcome.
Can we get going?
Alerted. Yes, sure. Let's go ahead.
Like, what are we waiting for?
We're having a party. Let's
There
go.
was a tiefling.
Were they really following, or were they just like walking behind?
Yeah, what if we just
accidentally?
creep someone out? Jesus.
Are you
I do that
trying
anyway.
to gaslight me?
Actually, I didn't
No.
see
No.
that.
I'll
We're
tell
actually
you what.
trying to gatekeep.
The perception was good enough that you know that they were definitely trying to follow you. As a matter
Okay.
of fact, you were able to pick up some of the identifications. You believe this could be someone from the Web of Shadows, a rival, or your rival guild.
Was there like a symbol or anything?
They would have worn something that was like a kind of a spider web motifed on it.
Yeah, I don't think anybody just decides to walk around with little spider web gear and, so like...
As a drow walks by.
I was the last to
Spider
know.
webs.
No, I was gonna ask if there's anyone walking by with spider webs on them.
Spiderweb.
That
Yeah.
is kind of their thing,
Was it made of spider webs?
Or is it like fabric?
You mean like Web of Shadows?
Yes.
Are we allowed to say that out? Like, is that something people would say out loud, or is that like a you gotta keep this like quiet?
I mean, people know of it. It's like rumored. There's no confirmation.
I mean,
Okay.
we are also, I think, currently probably at where I punched that barrel open. That definitely wasn't Evie.
This is mine.
So, like, I figure we're probably kind of like off in a little alleyway anyways.
You're
right?
near an alleyway. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's kind of
So-
where Evie had kind of dug behind some barrels and crates near an alley.
Like, regardless of whether it's hush hush, like, we're in an area that it doesn't really matter, I guess.
So you
but
think that they don't know what we know?
I'm saying that there was somebody obviously tracing us.
Yeah,
And
because they don't know what we know. So let's go before they know what we know.
What if they know what we know?
Would it be an appropriate task for perception rolls of our own?
We can make perception checks.
If you'd like to. If you're what are you looking around for specifically?
The tiefling.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
22.
19.
9.
I'm doing cartwheels.
The only thing I'm rolling is
I would say
myself.
the 22 is going to be able to see the tiefling now in front of, so where Arwen had seen tailing, now at this point is now made its way in front.
Of us?
Not watching you, but moving in your general direction. Like, as far like where you guys are going to head to. It seems to be blending in the crowd. Like, you spot the description that was given by Arwen.
Okay.
You know that is most likely the one, and then 19 would pick up on it as well.
Do we know if this professor or the doctor, Professor
Danelle?
Danelle, is loyal to a specific crew, or are they gonna like give
The
the
museum.
information the museum?
All you know is that she's an anthropologist and she works for
I think we have to go.
university.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quickly.
All right. Well, then let's go. I make no promises on quickly. My legs are small.
I don't think.
So the group begins to move in that direction.
Quickly-ish?
Sure.
I mean, I'm gonna set the pace for him, so...
I'm
Look,
sure.
if you want to go quickie, we're gonna have to go uppies. All right.
Uppy! No, I'm not picking anyone up. I've got an 8 strength. Just gonna do that, like, weird shuffle of, like, you know, where someone's, like, you're holding the door open for someone and they're trying not to run, but they are technically, like...
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing through this crowd of people.
Yeah,
The white
like the
person
power
walk?
walk.
I am power
There you
walking
go.
to beat the tiefling and also get there before them, but be casual.
Okay, so you will see the tiefling, and then there's a moment where the crowd gets a little bit dense, and the tiefling is gone, but you continue heading in that direction.
Yes.
I'm just saying, if you
Would
put
it-
me on your shoulders, I'd
Good.
probably be able
Would
to
it be
see them over the
possible?
crowd.
Evie has the urchin background, I think, except I don't know where it's on this sheet.
You have to go...
Features and traits.
Yeah.
Or did I do?
No, it's under description, bro.
It should have been... Wait, it might be in description,
It's
right?
I just said that.
My bad, my bad.
Try
Would it-
description.
Would it be possible? Oh, criminal spy. Would it be
I didn't hear it,
possible
sorry.
that Evie would know, like, an alternate route through sort of alleyways and a bit more disguised?
You can use a survival check. I will give you advantage because you have that, and we'll see what happens.
I have not rolled below 10 tonight. 20.
You definitely will be able to suggest a shortcut. Now, whether the headstrong mage is going to follow that in the group, I don't know. So you can definitely suggest one that probably would get you there several minutes
I mean,
closer.
if you suggest
Yeah.
it,
Or
and
faster.
if you suggest it, then we can also just split and then get there first.
Maki love. I think there might be a bit more of a inconspicuous routes.
Let's do it.
Okay, so what's the new marching order?
I'll go first.
Okay, leading the way.
Maki second.
Okay,
Roll a third.
okay.
Last.
Yep.
Cartwheels last.
Cartwheels is
And
could
I'm
be your
still
nickname.
just surveying.
Cartwheels.
Yeah.
Like I love, like I'm doing a like Mission Impossible, like, and you're just like cartwheel.
If I didn't maintain that, like, people would know something was
Yeah.
up. That's my personality.
So as
That's
advertised, it is definitely a quicker way to get to the Sage's Quill. You will take a few turns and twists, several different alleyways, and you will get to the end of one particular alleyway in which you can position yourself directly across the street from the Sage's Quill. Everyone can make a perception check if you would like. It seems a little bit more crowded here in this area.
There's the battle.
Not as bad as me.
I don't know.
8.
7.
6.
1, so I'm just basically, this alley has great acoustics.
12.
It all looks clear. Let's go.
Am I able to see Danelle over there? I know it's busy in the Sage's Quill.
Not with the 12.
Yeah, Sage's Quill. I'm just gonna head in there then.
Behind.
I'm just gonna
They're like,
Okay.
out of the
So-
alleyway right on in.
Onward.
Yep. Maki is heading directly into Sage's Quill. Is everybody following?
sure.
Or-
I can't see shit, so.
Yeah.
All the halflings looked at people's knees and went, "Yeah, it's good, guys."
Okay.
Totally safe to me.
So as a
I've never
large,
seen those knees follow.
very conspicuous group, you all enter into the Sage's Quill. And I'm going to say that you, being the one that would have seen her or interacted with her, is going to be able to see that she is indeed in the Sage's Quill. And as everyone enters into the quill, there's a soft light reveals the mahogany furniture, the luxurious carpets. A few gentle patrons seem to murmur in the lounge, especially when this group of ragtag misfits enters in. You soon notice a purple hooded figure that is tucked into a corner booth. It seems that is Dr. Danelle, as she seemingly is looking not so happy. More along the lines of sad or upset.
I'm gonna take my hood off because I frequent this establishment, and as I've been feral for the past 30-ish minutes, will kind of like fix myself and just put on like a polite smile for Tabaxi because I feel like if they use all their teeth, that's threatening. And I will kind of motion for everyone to stay back because I feel like 5 people approaching her when she's upset is not cool.
So as you all walk together, she turns around and says, "Stop," so you guys stop, I'm assuming.
And I'm doing the opposite of all those things. My hood is up and I'm mean mugging.
We're about to play good
2
cop,
sides
bad
of the
cop.
same coin. It's actually confused cop and even more confused cop.
I'll be a cop.
I'm gonna go to the bar.
I will walk
don't
over to
want to.
Danelle.
Okay. She looks as if she's been crying a little bit. She
Oh.
seems a little stressed out, a little upset. She looks and says, "Can I help you? Do I know you?"
Danelle, it's Maki. We've spoken before.
Give me a persuasion. You can have advantage because you have talked to her
Yay.
before.
Oh, nat 20, so 22.
Oh, you're
Yep.
so
Yes, I remember. Such a kind face is what she says as you try to smile but
Just
not
like
smile.
the 2 teethers like poking through.
Right.
Just,
Do a little blast.
Please have a seat. Have a seat is what she says.
yeah, I'll sit down. How have you been? You don't look well.
I have been recently fired from my position is what she says.
Oh no. I'm so sorry to hear that. What's happened?
I, without getting into it, have presented some information to the university about a recent acquisition from a archaeological dig that I believe to be very dangerous and not what it seems to be. When I took my findings and my beliefs to the other professors, they mocked me and told me that I was crazy for believing that, and that I was just unfit, is what she says.
What?
Very hurtful words.
I'm sure their corpses would be very pretty to dig in.
Mm-mm.
I'm just saying.
Would I know, like, in recent, like, dealings with her, like, if she's, like, cool with crime?
Like
Like,
crime.
on the level.
You can make an insight check.
Be cool about fire safety.
Like, if she's just been, like, seen something happen that she felt like morally was right, but, like, lawly was wrong kind of type thing.
Robin Hood.
You know, you want to know if she's chaotic, lawful, or neutral.
Yeah, so that's an 11.
Her shop's full of propaganda.
11 is good, but not good enough.
please.
Okay, is there anything I can do to help? You know, like, I know some people.
Just tap.
I
Well-
do with my background, because I took that celebrity background. So I do have a thing.
She
Rogue
says that if you could acquire the artifact or egg and bring it to me, be grateful, is what she says.
Yeah, you know, could. I could potentially arrange something like that for you. I will also warn her about the tiefling that was following us and who they're associated with.
Okay.
Kind of like, on my way here, I noticed I was being tailed, but I don't think, like, I was the target.
Can I understand if it's a bit too late to do this now, but can I say, like, as we were walking, like, over as well, that I was doing maybe just, like, a little, like a sketch of the tiefling, maybe? Like a, like, draw and...
Sure.
Well-
You can do that. You can give me a, let's see. What do we
I always
make
did
this
sleight
one?
of hand.
No, this is more
Performance?
of a performance. Yeah, that's a good
Performance.
one.
That's a 12.
You're starting to sketch a tiefling.
Does
Is
it
it?
look like her?
I mean, it looks like a tiefling.
Yeah.
This is not gonna look
So you agree to
Uh,
aid?
Yeah.
Okay.
I also hand over the sketch to you as well. To
It
get
looks
to
like
her.
a generic tiefling.
This is the tiefling.
I think we're missing a few details.
Well, I'm sorry. It was a very quick glimpse, and you all.
They're
made
not
it
made
run
of
away.
webs. They're not made of webs.
normally work for a bit more than gratefulness.
As-
money, please.
My
Dollars?
friend
I mean,
has
gold.
so helpfully pointed out, we may need money.
But of course, I would expect nonetheless, is what she'll say. I would be willing to offer you a bag of holding and 20 gold pieces for whomever you can get to acquire this.
Did we all just make a face at each other?
Is that like each or all together?
One bag of holding.
One singular bag of holding.
Which is
Okay.
good.
20 gold pieces
Yes.
is what
Still all
she said.
about it.
Yes. No. I mean, I
And
guess.
if anyone makes us mad and they're so big, we could just shove their head in there and close it.
Yeah, but what if one of us has the bag of holding and they just
Well, then we after
You can do
them.
that.
with all of our stuff?
Are you saying
in the
you're
bag
gonna
of
betray
holding?
us?
No, I'm just saying that I don't know you guys very well, and I don't know if I trust that.
What if we just figured that out later?
I feel like we have an egg to steal. Is there only one egg in there, or are we gonna look at multiple eggs?
No, there's only one.
Just one egg. Oh,
Mhm.
awesome. Awesome. Just wanted to make sure.
As a matter of fact, I may be able to help you get into the museum, is what she says.
much appreciated.
Was it ever stated what exactly, like, what is in the egg? Like, what
If it
is
hatches, it
Eldritch
makes
horror that kill people.
bad.
just eldritch horror, like, no.
It would be the ultimate.
Well, no, I know that I
spaghetti-o.
know that it's an spaghetti-o, but I just couldn't remember if, like, the specific creature have been stated.
On a rutro raggy to an spaghetti-o, it's definitely an
Dr.
spaghetti.
Donnell have any idea what kind of egg it might be?
An eldritch horror is what she's going to say.
Any more specifical than that?
Specifical.
It's about what she has.
Okay.
She will also tell you that the egg cannot be damaged. Damaging the egg in the process of acquiring it could be detrimental and bad.
Makes sense.
So can we get that bag of holding ahead of time so we can make sure we protect that egg? Okay, thanks, bye.
Maki will be like, can we get that bag of holding just in case nothing bad happens to us and we can just go?
Well,
Can it go in a bag of holding?
It's gonna be destroyed or inerted, right? So
Gonna give it an egg abortion.
the egg is going to go on display, is what she's going to say.
But isn't it getting ready to hatch? Like, isn't
They don't believe her.
They don't believe that it's an egg. They think it's a stone.
Oh,
They think
okay.
it's a
Yeah,
rock,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
They think it's a ritualistic stone used
rock.
for...
She knows it's an egg.
Right.
Yeah,
Does
she
it
knows
look like
it's
a
an
rock?
egg.
It looks like an egg.
It looks like a
Rock.
ritualistic stone. Like, it is a fairly decent size, probably this large, and has runes kind of in it. It glows. It looks like a gemstone, kind of the shine and stuff. So it looks like a stone.
But we know aside from her,
You know that the patron, known as the Golden Vault, who sent you the key with the music box, is identified as definitely an egg. Yes,
Okay.
you guys have the insight on that. So you would
Okay.
believe her.
Yeah. Yes, we'll take any help we can get to get inside.
There's going to be a gala, private gala, celebrating this new exhibition that's going to occur tonight, is what
Love a
she's going
gala.
to say. It'll take place on the second floor of the Gemstone Wing of the South Fair Museum of Natural History. I have secured several gala tickets, and I believe I have enough that I can provide each one of you with a ticket, is what she says. And she will hand the tickets over to you, and there'll
Yep.
be enough to supply every one of you.
Where's the egg
You
located?
must wear formal
no.
attire for the gala.
Oh no.
Yes!
like this.
No, like
no,
formal
unfortunately.
attire.
We'll get you hooked up.
If you do not have formal attire, I can provide you with such, as what she says as she pulls out a heirloom bag.
I need some.
The saddest!
She will open her heirloom bag and she will reach in and begin to pull out from the bag multiple outfits in which you guys can see. Like, she's not going to like pull them out and lay them out here in the middle of the place, but she lets you know there's some in the bag. She is going to place them in the bag, and she's going to take the heirloom bag, which is the bag of holding, and she's going to hand it over to... Okay,
Two
Oh,
Vola.
what?
there you go.
Do we have like?
Just in case.
Are they just kind of a one size fits all? or-
There will probably be magical, or there's enough stuff in there to pick from.
Ah.
Or we're gonna have to go to a seamstress stat.
I also have, is what she's going to say,
Ooh.
a... Let's see...
The suspense is killing me.
Just in case it gets real tense in there, guys.
Oh. A sketch of the museum is what she's going to say.
Ooh. Oh, yay.
We're playing. I've been spelling her name wrong.
Yep, probably.
You know.
I cannot read. Some. You're not gonna see it on the screen.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Spurt.
Crisp.
Crisp.
Evie will take the darkest colored outfit.
Okay.
Is there like a like a suit, but almost like low ladra, but not quite? I don't
What?
know how to explain it.
What was the one word you said?
I heard soup.
Soup.
Is there a soup in there in the bag of holding?
I don't know.
I'm
Soup.
going. Why
I
are you
wanna
going
wear
clothes
soup.
shopping at the soap store?
Each one of you will be able to think of what you wish inside the bag of holding, and will be able to pull out something very close to what you're looking for.
Nice. Is the egg going to be on display during this gala? I'm
Correct.
assuming?
It is going
I
to
have something
be.
for
So
that.
we're gonna have to just yoink it in front of
I
everyone.
bet somebody can create a
That is
distraction.
up to
That also
you.
sounds fun.
I have
That
fog
is
cloud.
up to you and however you proceed to do it. Just know that after you acquire said egg, that you will need to meet me in the alley right outside that is between the Sage's Quill and outside the museum. The museum is actually
Gotcha.
right next door to the Sage's Quill, and there's an alley in between.
What time is said?
You have till midnight. After midnight, the egg will hatch and things will get bad.
Oh.
What time does the gala start?
The gala starts at 6 p.m.
Oh.
Do all of us officially have to appear at the gala, or
However you organize, this is up to you.
You can always let
Alright.
people in.
I'm not a huge planner, you all, but I might have a plan.
I have somewhat of a
Right
plan.
on us.
You have a plot?
I have a
We have a
plan.
plot together, which means we could potentially have a plan.
Yes.
Nice.
I have an and, you have a plus, it's great.
Yeah.
My thoughts. We all go in normal. Walk in, we're invited. We have tickets, we look great. I look amazing, obviously.
Before you go any further, is there anything else you acquire me?
Is there any way to delay said hatching?
No.
Oh.
Great.
Thus the great importance.
Technically,
How
you
much-
need it before midnight.
Correct.
12 o'clock
Yeah.
on the midnight.
Like, if we get it right there when Cinderella's slipper falls off, that'd be bad. Okay.
Yes.
How many
11:30 then.
11:30.
will
Let's
be
plan for
at this
11:30.
gala?
There is going to be 20 elitists at the party.
Is it bad if we kill anyone?
good question.
Ooh.
She's going to shrug her shoulder as if, I don't know how this is going. It just needs to.
It just needs to
We
happen.
won't make you privy to any of the details. We'll just get it done.
That's why I'm trying
Just
to
making
leave.
sure if there's
Yes,
anyone
please
that
go.
Don't need to stab.
Okay. So if you
No,
guys
they
are
fired her.
finished with her, she's
Yes.
going to quickly excuse
Bye-bye.
herself.
Mm.
Okay. Plan away.
Plan away. Then we create a distraction by being, I don't know, talented on an instrument or
I mean,
doing some awesome drawing.
Yeah, I also have a high dexterity. So if we could really come up with some sort.
That's
of,
what I'm. That's
I
what I'm
can do
kind of
dance
thinking.
things, too.
Like then, Evie grapple hooks down the alley. Once we acquire it, we do one of those fog clouds, pass it around, bop out. We finish our show or whatever we need to do.
I'm assuming it's going to be held in some type of glass case, though, inside of some case, and we might not be able to get that case open very easily, so...
I've got these tools
Okay.
and sharp things.
I've got a hand axe.
Okay, so but we do also have to remember that we're trying, like, even if we have people's attention, right, like those things are, the hand axe is going to make noise.
Well, yeah.
So maybe we shouldn't do that. But we also need to have maybe a plan in case it is more, like, the locks and things are kind of more magical in nature.
Right.
Did you look at the wizard for that, or... Because I ain't got nothing for you. I got fog cloud.
That's half the plan.
That is half the plan, because I was going to say, like, fog cloud, boom.
In my experience, there tends to be a sort of ward.
Yeah.
Is that what you call it?
That's
At least some kind of like trigger or trap, maybe.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
fog cloud would be great for the distraction, because if we're sitting here and we're, like, getting into our
Becoming like
mood
Michael
and
Jackson's
stuff,
Thriller.
and then... Yeah, by Jackal Maxon.
Jackal Max.
And like the fog cloud is there, so it appears like it's a part of our routine.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I say we just go in there by the seam of our pants and work it out.
Wait, this is our plan. That's it.
If all you need me to do is cast fog cloud, I'm in the clear.
So, in my experience, there would usually be something like an alarm, which,
Yeah.
if we're getting away quickly, then that doesn't matter.
Inspiration point for you.
Or something that blows up in your face, and that is a problem. So,
I can hardly believe that they
there-
would blow something up in the face of a public thing. Like,
Can
you
I-
can't accidentally hurt civilians that aren't actually trying to steal it but are being nosy, right?
Ask her. Is she still there?
She's
No,
gone.
she's gone.
She left.
She
Although I
may
guess
be
it depends
gone.
on how much they really like this rock, which is actually an egg.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they probably wouldn't put anything that would be too terribly like sparky boom around
see
an
the
object that they're
floor
not
plan?
that they're
Floor plan.
showing.
Well, they definitely, I would say there's at least going to be like a silent, somebody's going to get notified.
Mm-hmm.
So quickness will be
If
of
we
the
can-
essence.
Find some way. It sucks that she left.
We could create a diversion with attempting to steal something else.
Oh, see?
Like a little bait and switch.
Do you have like undead stuff or anything?
I'm a level 1 wizard.
Aw.
I have questionable morals.
Like I could rip someone's throat out and then they're dead.
I wanted to make the Allosaurus come to life.
No.
Also, Gemstone Wing is in a box. It's in a room. It's in a very closed room. But there's stairs to the attic. Possible. Pool next to it.
That's convenient.
Could always start a fire.
I could also knock something down.
Yeah, performance could go wrong. Something breaks.
My
Something
performances
big
typically
breaks.
go wrong, so.
Oh.
A distraction doesn't have to be a quality performance, it just has to be a distraction.
You're right.
I have thieves' tools if needed, and if those don't work, I have a crowbar.
Okay, see?
That's an
Force
auxiliary
is an
shot.
option.
Also, potentially, if we can also locate maybe somebody who does some sort of security thing. We could also do sort of outfit switch. Maybe seem like you're the one that's like, no, I'm gonna protect
Ooh.
it.
I can
Yeah.
disguise myself as well. If that is helpful, I can
Fall cloud would
become,
help make you sort of blend in with the crowd real quick.
or I could become an employee that would be rightfully opening this box.
I feel like I would say Evie distinctly looks like a rogue.
That person's going to steal.
Yeah.
Person is going to steal shit.
We'll just say you're in a period of mourning.
I'm wondering how much you've stolen
If
recently.
someone asks why you're dressed like a rogue, oh no, they're not. They're just in a period of mourning, so therefore they're sad. And then you just can't say any words.
You saying I look sad?
No, I'd say you look like a criminal, but
Crime makes me happy.
the elite will think you look sad.
Is that why you look sad? Because we're not doing a crime right now?
Yes. We're not doing a crime or shooting people, and that's a problem for me.
Evie, what
We
if
better start doing crime soon, or else Evie's gonna start taking us out one by one.
Well, don't worry.
Evie, what if
It's almost
instead
crime
of
time.
like being in the public eye, you kind of like make your way to the gem area and you're kind of prepped for the loudness and or knocking over prehistoric artifacts or
Where's the dinosaur at?
Right in front of the doors to
Agreed.
the wing.
and then you can kind of just be in the shadows.
Bro, if we knock this dinosaur over, it's gonna make a big noise.
I'm
Exactly.
So excited to knock this dino over.
We
Exactly.
could perform on the dino.
You could.
From the
Can you
chandelier.
use magic to animate the
That's
dinosaur?
why I already
Dang it.
asked.
No.
I could have possibly.
Oh, what do you want me to do, guys? I just started learning this.
What time of day is it currently?
You're currently in the late afternoon, approaching the evening. So let's say
So, like,
1-2ish.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
Are we allowed in the museum right now?
It's open to the public.
Oh my god, let's just go to the museum.
Scout. And then.
Yeah.
I would prefer to scout stealthily if possible. Others, probably it's not a problem for them, but I have a feeling I'll be.
Do you want to go see if you can see access to roof?
Yeah.
Question mark?
Access to roof? Question mark.
That's what it says.
In 3.5, there's a climbing skill. In 5e, is that acrobatics?
Athletics
Athletics.
or acrobatics, your choice.
I'm quite a bit better at acrobatics.
He's gonna do flips up there. Evie's gonna do a flip.
Just parkour between the two buildings all the way up.
Parkour.
Jedi jump.
It's broad daylight
Sounds
currently,
crazy,
right?
but okay.
It is, correct. Let's go ahead. Everybody's heading to the museum.
I
Scouts.
yeah.
Okay, let's see if I can get this over to our map screen.
We can only be in here for a little bit.
And you guys can scroll down. Your note taker / mouse operator can scroll down. And scroll down. And scroll down.
Ooh.
There you go.
I get the feeling that everybody here looks the exact same.
That's a bit stereotypist.
That's racist.
Okay. So, the plan is you are going to inspect the skylight.
Yes.
What is everybody else doing?
I feel like I would visit the museum pretty often.
So our cover story is that you're just taking us on a tour.
Yes,
All right.
sure.
Where am I?
Would one of you maybe want to
You're not.
come
Oh.
with me in case a distraction is needed for me to
I can do that,
scurry my way up?
Yeah, I don't
You're
know.
probably the best distraction.
but I
I
can
don't know
scurry
why.
as well if you get in trouble.
Scurry, snake, flinch.
Kitty's gone for
Bola
it.
is not featured on this
I'm
map.
working on it.
Okay.
I
Somebody
can
was
be
late
filthy.
edition.
I choose not
Bola.
to be.
Bola,
Bola, wow.
I'm suddenly large. It does happen occasionally.
They walk in,
We
stomp
just
the building to
change
bits,
between
and grab the egg
man
and
and
walk
smell.
out.
There you go.
Just bust in like a Kool-Aid man.
Ugh.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so you're going to inspect the skylight. Go ahead and give me an athletics or an acrobatics to make your way up to do your scouting on the skylight.
I'm just gonna kind of wait at the front of the alley, and just strum away.
Spider rope.
Perform. Go ahead and give me your performance.
Can I burn my inspiration?
You can.
This is going great.
14 acrobatics.
8
Okay.
for performance.
You will earn 10 copper pieces for your performance. You will make your way up to the tallest building that you can find that is either a little higher and or level with the skylight, or close enough to where you can get over the skylight. You make your way to there, and it's just a basic skylight. Easy lock. You could pick it. It goes right down to an attic. You can even peer down into it to see it's got a bunch of things in storage inside there. There's a set of steps that lead down, presumably to the second floor. But it seems to be a viable way or an easy way to enter in.
Does there seem to be a guard presence up top?
You currently haven't found one.
Okay. Sorry, my brain just completely purged everything that you said to me.
So
Nice.
it has a very simple lock, easy to pick. You can
Okay.
do it. You're pretty sure. It doesn't appear to be a guard, and it seems like it'll gain easy access down to the second floor. A set of stairs that lead down.
Okay.
There's a bunch of boxes, crates, barrels, and things that have supplies or other former exhibits or items.
Okay. And lockpicking is just a thieves' tools check?
That is correct. So what you would do is, if you're proficient in it, you'll add your proficiency bonus onto a dex roll, essentially.
Okay.
And that's it.
Could I, while I'm up here, could I... I'd like to get a look at...
Stupid camera keys moving.
Is there any
Probably.
chance that I can see the egg from the skylight?
It's a good question, but no. Now, as she is doing that, the rest of you are doing, the three of you are doing...
Museum tour.
Sure,
Let's
go ahead and put yourself where you
go.
want to go. As you enter the museum, you're going to find yourself in kind of the main location, or the main kind of, what do they
Didn't
call it
work.
as?
I'm gonna do it. Ha, 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 ha.
The grand entrance. And this is going to be labeled as V1. I will put a thing on the map so that you guys can follow along. V1. There's a pretty significant presence of guards that are stationed about. And you also see quite a few people that are there that look like they may be attending the gala. They may be there early, so there's quite a bit of the upper tier or upper echelon kind of class society that are taking a look about the museum as well. You can see that there are two, suits of armor that are on display, I think it was. Okay, statues depicting robed human woman flank the sides of this public mingling space, which boasts a marble column in the center. The museum's information desk is situated just inside the front doors, which you guys can see. And to the north is a grand staircase that is draped in rich carpet.
Are there guards blocking the staircase?
There are no guards currently blocking the staircase, but the guards seem to have their eyes on anybody coming and going.
Okay. So as I'm like fake walking them around, because I'm sure they've all been to the museum at this point, I'm gonna look for like runes and stuff that could potentially like set off if someone tries magic in here.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
It does.
Okay.
You can give me an investigation if you'd like. See if you can detect that.
Yeah, investigation.
And while she's doing that, does anybody else want to do anything else?
Can I try and figure out what this hidden closet is? Mel gave us on this map.
No, they are hidden closets.
Okay, can I perhaps find one?
You can make a perception check with advantage to locate said hidden closet.
Would I be able to take another look at that place?
12.
In fact, I'm actually gonna do
What's
the same
that
thing she did.
investigation roll?
So you don't notice any runes or any type of magical kind of markers or identifications. on the
Okay.
12.
15 for perception.
And you are looking for
Hidden
the
closets.
hidden closets. On the first floor?
Yes. We're still on the first floor.
Yeah. You are going to be able to make them out. You'll be able to locate them, but you'll need to meander about the first floor, kind of some of the exhibits.
So there's a part later on that says alarms ?
There
Up
it
by
is.
the Allosaurus. Is that just her being like, I think there might be alarms?
She knows there are alarms. The question mark is going to be she doesn't know where they could be, but she knows that there's alarms.
Okay. I think that I would definitely like to try to look around that and see if I can. My investigation is not good.
There's
I have
also a
high
loading
insight.
Yeah, in the basement though.
And you were looking around for the alarms, quote unquote.
Yes.
You're going to need to make an investigation to do that.
Yeah. That's what I want.
So with my investigation, I know I was a 12, so I didn't see anything. I don't know. Are the guys in like the blue-ish turtleneck scarf things? Are they guards or?
No. Those
Those
are
are
all, yep, those look like people that are going to attend the gala. That
Okay.
have gotten here early, that are looking around or taking in the museum for the first time. There are other commoners walking about, but they're not worth cluttering the map with.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
As I noticed that Evie goes into, or successfully gets on the roof, does what
Sure.
she's looking to do, I'm going to probably start making my way to the front entrance slowly, still kind of strumming along, but maybe being less cartwheels, more walking,
Normally.
Gotcha.
No funny.
and peek. I'd like to peek in and see if I find any guards that appear to be as short as I.
The guards that you can see through the door seem to be medium-sized. They are definitely above the average height of a halfling.
If both of you wore an outfit together, though, you might be the correct
Yes.
height.
I did get a 16 on that investigation.
Okay, then you are going to notice with a 16 that there is
Mhm.
I'm just trying to find all the things.
Oh. It's a beautiful toy. Apparently. Blocking the way.
There seems to be something very strange at the front door underneath the rug. Just to confirm. It possibly looks like a pressure plate of sorts. Doesn't seem to be active currently, but it definitely stands out. With a 16.
Yeah, okay, so if I see that, it says alarms were there. Later on, there's a spot that says, like, there's alarm, it's like in the Allosaurus area, and it says alarms there again. Would I be able to, like, maybe check over there, see if I find something of similar
So you want to go up?
Upstairs.
You want
That's
to go
upstairs,
to the
which
second
is
floor?
where we're making our way
Yeah. Okay. When we make our way upstairs, I want to check that out and see if I can like match something there.
Okay.
I want to go into a few of the exhibits so it doesn't look like I just walked in and went, huh.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like, yeah, we're gonna look through some of them.
I'll be giving the tour as best as I can. I'll be like, this is the ancient plants.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion.
Oh.
Each one of you that are in the
Can I-
museum, go ahead and give me a persuasion
Yeah,
check at this point.
I am going to like do some like and like make some sketches of like the things.
Actually,
Like plants. Apparently I don't like plants.
Don't say that.
11.
Nat 22.
And it was
Persuasion.
persuasion. 14.
Or deception. You can use persuasion or deception. So go
We'll
ahead.
go with persuasion.
Okay.
I rolled, but
That's
I'd
fine,
like
but-
to say performance because I'd like to post up in the corner and just kind of keep my eye on stuff.
Sure.
But play at the same time. I got 13 for performance.
That's good.
Leadering.
And what was everybody's
Busk action.
persuasion and or deception? Not
20. Nat 22, yeah.
Do you have
I'm specifically looking for guard movement, like what they're doing, where they're moving to.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a insight check on that, and then you will probably make your way at this time down, coming towards the front of the museum, or did you have another idea?
I'd like to kind of walk the perimeter of the building and look to see if there are any windows. Basically, kind of plotting an escape route from the second floor.
Sure. Let's see the general features of said museum. I'm pretty sure what you get mostly is the exterior is. Where is the? Mostly large, enormous columns. There's elegant, rich ways hewn from marble. Cosmopolitan visitors bustle in the entrance, including some clad in sleek formal wear currently. You're not really locating any type of windows other than the skylight.
Okay.
It's pretty much just a solid building all the way up to the skylight.
Do you have a dynamic lighting set?
Yeah.
Because I tried to put Dusty inside and
She's in the darkness.
She's
there's,
blind.
there's no lighting
She
for
can't
her.
see. Where is she? Dusty! Oh.
It's a new form of art.
Okay,
a new
thanks.
form of performance art is completely dark. You can't hear or see
Blind
anything.
performance art.
I don't know why that just makes me think of those silent disco parties.
I'm damaged by
Uncomfortable.
own beat.
Just have headphones on, nobody else can hear it, and you're just.
They're having a good time though.
Is that guard like blocking our way up, or
On the second, where are we at here?
we're like over in the ancient plants?
Yeah.
He is blocking the way.
He is blocking that passage.
But you're a wizard.
What do you want me to do?
Wizards are super important.
What was your insight check?
8.
They're
No,
guarding.
I'm sorry, 6.
Okay, they're guarding. They're guarding. They move
are guarding.
occasionally.
Yeah.
Don't really have a particular pattern. You
I'm
guys.
so impressed by my own performance that I can't even.
Few
pay
more
attention.
copper come your way. People toss you a couple more copper as you're performing. Keeps you distracted. Yeah, I know.
I don't know. I think Maki would just look at the guard and be like, "Oh, that's new," and then just keep walking down.
Neat.
Oh, neat.
Oh, I can't because I was.
Come on,
Does that mean I
Brian.
can't get up there?
Oh God.
Oh. That's professional.
No, don't
So,
put me in
so
front.
what else are we doing?
Now you're in the back.
We're gonna walk around like the first floor, and then we were gonna mosey our way up to the second floor.
Okay, go ahead and
So-
make your way to the second floor.
Cool. Awesome. Oh my gosh.
We're not allowed to go that way either. So.
Sir, just take us up.
Sorry, I gotta follow the paths.
Oh.
Well,
Evie is going to check out the loading docks next.
Okay.
Freaking doors.
Do you want to go ahead and give me a stealth check to be inconspicuous?
Yes. Oh boy.
How much I hated these doors. Freaking roll 20. Go upstairs.
14.
Alright, so...
just fighting to get through the door first.
I'm leading this expedition.
No, me and Arwen just
Yeah.
go up to a door and
You're
just.
both so
Oh, my bad.
tiny.
I got small.
It's like when you're like fighting with your
She'll have her
bed space.
Hood down, not looking quite so much like a
As
thief
us.
at the
Gotcha.
moment, but
Gotcha.
The vibe checks are
There
not
is
rancid.
a ramp that seems to lead from the street level down to what appears to be a basement. Doesn't appear to be guarded that you can see from the outside. I would say that you would see that there is a door that seems to have some sort of lock on it currently to get into it.
Pipe bomb. Knock knock.
You guys make your way up to the second floor?
Yes.
So you guys get to the second
Man, I
floor.
sure do wish I could go up these stairs.
Not allowed.
It's just taking you guys a minute because of your small legs. Oh.
Made it.
We're gonna just keep trying. No.
Ooh, dinosaur.
You have entered into the prehistoric exhibit.
I'll say it exactly like that.
You should.
We have entered
Prehistoric.
into the
Only the
prehistoric
she's existed.
exhibit.
The intact skeletons of several large prehistoric monsters are on display here, including the museum's most famous display, the beautifully preserved body of an Allosaurus, its leathery skin appearing supple to the touch. An informational placard next to the dinosaur explains it died in the Mirkmire millennia a millennia ago and was naturally preserved. The display case along the room, or the display cases along the room's walls, hold fossils of other ancient local predators. That's what you got so far. You're noticing that there's a couple guards upstairs that are keeping an eye on things, and when you come up, they will clock you.
I won't lie. Arwen's in heaven.
Oh,
now.
right, dead things.
So they like a child. They just like they see this big Allosaurus and they're just like,
Don't lick it.
what?
Don't lick it. You
I'm
just
not
look
going.
like
Why
you
would
were
I
gonna
lick it?
You look like you were gonna lick it.
No, it's just magnificent. I'm going to take out my sketch stuff and I will sketch this. Like I am going to want to put in a lot of detail to this and savor this moment because this is wondrous for me. There's just so much detail. The preservation is just chef's kiss. So I am I won't lie. Arwen is very distracted by this.
Can I check for runes while they
You sure can.
have their fantasy?
You
Yeah.
sure can.
Bet they're doing something weird right now.
You're not wrong.
Just getting that one.
7. No, I got a 2.
Great.
I don't see
Hey.
anything.
Doesn't
I
look
see
like
big
there's any
dino.
runes around.
Can I?
This is the most unsecure museum you've ever encountered.
Yeah, yeah.
Can I look for alarms?
I mean, you can try.
I wasn't looking for alarms. I was looking for runes to stop
I'm
magic.
But Arwen's too busy with Dino to look
As
for alarms.
as I am investigating the dino, can I also see and like look around for
There's
Sure.
alarms on the I got an 11.
I got 5, so
They somehow sent the dumbest people into the museum.
Correct.
Look at me.
I went to school.
Evie, I hope you know you're pulling the team down.
Yeah, That's a
I
rough
would
road
say
rag.
we have
Evie left and found a different
an
party.
11.
oh no, I got a 5.
5, 11. There we go.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I got a 4.
I would say that you notice there is something strange about the Allosaurus with an 11, but you don't know what. It's very odd.
I'm
That
gonna
is their security.
kinda slide up to Arwen and be like, hey, make sure you get that dino real good.
Oh yeah, I'm working on it. This is gonna be the best damn dinosaur I've ever drawn.
You check it out a little bit more, and you're going to notice that there is a small hatch covering a panel of buttons, as this is actually an animatronic. His character can use his controls to turn on the animatronic display.
Clever girl.
Alright, guys, we can go.
I would say at this point,
It's time to get ready.
it's going to be, they're going to start having everybody leave, closing it down for the private
Oh.
gala.
Drag Arwen away. Well, it's
No,
okay.
just-
It's okay.
Just one more minute.
No.
There's one detail I.
Arwen, just wait until later. It might be better.
I would assume that you all will leave and reconvene on the nearby alleyway, perhaps
Yes.
the one that you guys made your way
Yes.
here. And I think we're going to go ahead and take like a 10-minute break at this point.
Yay.
And when we come back, we will perform or see what happens at the gala.
that sneak PowerPoint.
And we're back, hopefully. Looks like I got the right screen going and the audio's going. There's no mute on the audio. Okay, I did the right things. I hit the right keyboards.
Wrong way. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
So the gala is about to start, but you guys have reconvened. You've got a little bit of time. You can make some plans, but I'm going to flip over the timer, and when the hourglass runs empty, you're out of planning time. So go ahead and start your planning if you'd like.
So while I was playing, I looked and saw the guards. They were moving around, just kind of milling. They weren't really doing any specific thing. They were just milling around.
Okay.
I didn't see any shorties though. But I could still maybe disguise myself as a guard if we don't want to go for the.
None of them were short, or
None of them were
attractive?
our stature.
No,
So it might be
attractive?
I'd stand out
Damn.
if I disguise myself as a guard. But I can be a foot taller
Okay.
if that helps.
Okay.
I like my chances. Lockpicking the roof access seems pretty permeable. The loading dock is also unguarded. However, we would need something heavy to budge it open, and that wouldn't be very quiet.
I looked along the sort of entranceway area, or rather, kind of right towards it, where Danelle wrote "alarms" where? Question mark. And I saw that there was some sort of pressure plate type thing. I don't know what it does, but it was under a rug.
Was
That
it in
feels
the
important.
walkway, normal, or would you go out of your way to get to it?
No, it was right in the
Walkway.
walkway.
Okay.
Yeah.
so
Like
that
when you walk in
probably-
when you walk in the front doors.
It was like
You
walking
probably-
in the doors of the convenience stores. They go whoosh, whoosh. It was like a plate, but it was
Oh.
underneath a rug.
So that probably won't be activated during a gala
Okay.
situation, right? I would think. I would hope.
I mean, I didn't.
feel like it would be. Try to make sure no one's leaving with extra weight, perhaps.
Mm.
Can I put a rock in my cloak? Like in what I'm wearing? Just. I mean, I don't know how large this rock. How
The egg
heavy
is
it?
apparently
It's pretty big.
really big.
So
yeah.
I need to add on a lot of extra weight.
Carry me inside.
Ideally,
I was
we'd
gonna say, can you
sneak
get? Because I'm probably wearing a ball gown. Could you
Hide in your skirt?
Yeah. That way I have the extra weight, so when I leave.
Well, we have the bag that can disguise its weight. So if we leave out the front door, we will just only have the bag's weight.
Oh, that's true.
But ideally, I think Evie might be better to just sneak it, abscond it up the roof, right? Or
Yes, it seems to me like the skylight is directly over the dinosaurs on the second floor. People will probably be in that room. If you created a fog cloud in there,
And the skylight was above the.
We got
attic,
a
right?
50-50 of my
Not
fog
the
cloud
The
working and
skylight
not
was
setting off
above
alarms.
the attic. The attic
I didn't
leads
see any
down.
runes, but
To the dinos. area.
It leads
Well,
down
leads
to
to
there's
attic.
a set of
Gemstone
steps that is off to the where is it at there?
It's in the gemstone wing on the right in the corner.
You got it.
so, what if instead of? So what if I think my brain's working. We get to
One of us is.
we get to the room with the gem or the egg or the rock and whatever. And I create a distraction or diversion by
Meg rock.
being a guard and shooing all the patrons that are in there out. Like, we have a situation, it's a security situation, we're gonna have to close this room off, get the fuck out.
Hear me out. I create a security situation by turning on the Allosaurus.
Yes.
But that would push everyone into this room. We need everyone with the Allosaurus, right?
It might take them
Or
downstairs.
any patron that seems,
So wait, you shoo them out of the room, you turn on the Allosaurus, everyone will probably run. But then we're left with all the guards.
Just so you know, the Allosaurus it's an animatronic. So you know that when you would have went up to it, it would have animated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you have the controls to turn it on and off. Just so you know.
So, I do think that regardless of however we obtain the egg, a viable escape route is a grappling hook coming down from the roof, fog cloud in the area. Someone runs, brings the egg to me, and I rappel back up. And
Did you see a
But
way
you
on
be
the
able to
other
access.
roof that you could leap to the roof? Because
There's adjoining roofs in which you would know. I could parkour and try to make it over. Yeah, it's not going to be easy, but it's doable.
Wait, so I'm sorry. To clarify, we're getting the egg to you to run away with it?
To take it to
Yes.
Danelle,
But
who's
then,
in that
you're
alleyway.
the lock person.
So Evie picks the lock on the skylight. Skylight goes into the attic. Attic has stairs leading into the gemstone room where the gala and the gemstone egg rock is. Fog cloud, steal rock, get rock to Evie. Evie go upstairs. Evie go up to attic. Evie
Listen,
leave.
for everybody watching, I told these people what this is a heist, and there's only one rogue here. I'm just saying. Anyway, keep
Hey,
going.
you know, it's fun this way.
It sure is
I'm
for
a
you.
dexterous
for
bard.
you.
Distraction.
Dexterous
Ah.
wizard.
Yeah.
so I agree with all of this. I think the one problem that remains is that I presume just simply lifting the egg off the pedestal won't be so simple.
Correct.
What's our hourglass? We about out. We got halfway.
Yeah,
A little bit.
Okay.
less than half. Right.
Do you
So let's
have
think about our.
silence? Do you
No.
have dispelling?
No, I don't think that's a level 1 spell, anyways.
Yeah.
I have fog cloud. I have identify. I have shield, which I think is just for me, and I have silvery barbs.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And
And mage hand and mending and shocking grasp.
I also have mage hand
It's
as
too
well.
heavy. It's too heavy.
Yeah.
For
Mage hand can only lift 5 pounds of weight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What if you have 2 mage hand?
10 pounds of weight. How heavy is the egg?
Are there pushing rules with Mage Hand?
There is. I'd have to look them up, but that you can do some pushing up to
You can use
so
your
much
action to
force
control-
or so much
You can
weight or
use the
whatever
hand
like
to
that.
manipulate an object, open along with door, container, or stove, or retrieve an item from the container.
Well, we don't want to do that. 'cause
If
we
we're
don't wanna
looking
break
at weight issues.
Yeah, because
right.
we can't break it.
it. Otherwise,
Oh wait, it's actually 10 pounds. So
It's
mage
way
hand can,
over 10
Yeah,
pounds, trust me.
I thought it was 5 pounds. My
No.
bad.
No.
Yeah.
I can charm people as well. So depending on charm a person, depending on who might be around, I can help. Maybe they can help us.
Did anyone get a close look at the egg to see if a 5'8", 120-pound half elf might be able to carry it?
Nope.
No, there were guards up. We couldn't get past.
Yeah, it's pretty locked down tight.
Yeah. It's closed off
Yeah.
until the gala.
I feel like
So it sounds like a distraction is
a long distraction.
part of the plan. You would need to not be part of the distraction so that you could cast the fog cloud.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're just going to deal with an alarm.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Hopefully at that point we've made enough progress that
I would say our 2 halflings cause a distraction in the Allosaurus room. I will go with you into the gala room. You create fog cloud.
Yep.
I get the stone and get it to Evie.
Okay.
If necessary, possibly be able to help Evie upstairs at least.
Okay.
would you like one of my crowbars?
I think I have my own crowbar.
Okay.
And
Yes.
time.
And
Time.
time is up. So now it is time to attend the gala. You all have tickets. You all will dress. Tell everybody what it is you're going to be wearing. We'll start on the left. Take a few moments to say what your character would be dressed in this formal gala.
Okay, probably like a nice looking pantasuit
Sure.
type deal. Sensible shoes. If there's like a fancy type of cloak.
Yeah.
Well, I would definitely be wearing that.
Okay.
Try and be as comfortable as possible. And I'm assuming she still has the bag.
Mahi is gonna wear like a full length ball gown. It's gonna be like super deep purple up at the top, slowly fade into this like really nice lavender down towards the bottom. She'll wear also like a fancier cloak, and gloves, because people wear gloves to parties.
They do.
Evie has sort of like a sleek black dress, nothing too impeding movement-wise, and then sort of like a large black like shawl or like a boa kind of thing over her shoulders and tied around her midsection. Underneath that will be her rogue's cloak.
Okay, excellent.
Dusty is going to pull out her extremely fancy performance clothes. Keep in mind, she's an acrobat. So she's got a full body suit of deep blue underneath a peplum high-low jacket that snaps over. So it gives it the formal look. But it's easily ripped off to do, cartwheels, scaling buildings. You'll also notice that when she walks, she's got a jingle because she has her finger symbols and some ankle
Nice.
decorative because she was not instructed to be stealthy. So she's going in full, like...
You are the distraction.
I'm becoming the distraction. My hair is huge. It's just like my hair is huge. It also has like bells and tingly things. My earrings are tingling. Like I am,
Nice.
without even trying, distracting people.
Okay.
Arwen has their long hair just kind of like up in sort of a like formal braid bun. It is that like messy but like good messy. It is a like suit, white suit with like a little blue flower thing going on. And there is a cape that does detach.
Nice.
Do the pants detach, like buttons on the pants?
Only the bottom.
So you will all enter into the first floor of the museum, in which there will be guards that will escort you up to the second floor into the gemstone wing. Let's go ahead and do a transition, I hope. We should be transitioning as I read. The gemstone wing's oak doors open into a very luxurious appointed ballroom. Crimson tablecloths and fine china adorn dining tables, and chandeliers sparkle overhead. Cabinets with glittering gemstones surround the space. At the wing's center is a marble pedestal bearing a particular light green stone. I will hopefully reveal through the power of Roll20 what you guys should see. There you go. That's kind of what the setting looks like. The large green stone is your target. As there are lots of well-dressed people in the gala, mingling and gossiping and moving about.
Who got hit?
Who got hit by the
Gord.
falling from? Nice.
It's just like
Nice.
Nice.
All right, so
watched it happen.
you are into the ball, or into the gala, sorry, not the ball, and there is, doors will close behind you. There is several doors around. I think there's one,
Someone's gonna have to use the bathroom to get out of here.
three, there's a couple other doors. There is no other way out, just so you know. So what's the plan, guys? Time's a ticking.
I'm gonna mosey. What time is it? Like 6 p.m. Or
You know, you got there.
6:30,
We'll say
7?
you guys don't want to be the first one in, so we'll say you're casually about 6:20ish.
Oh,
You know,
okay,
fashionably. Yeah, you
Evie,
got
were you
it.
coming in with us, or did you go through the skylight?
I'm going in with you. I think Evie's sole purpose of being here is to get eyes on that thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Can we also say
Now,
we walked in at
who has a
different
passive
times?
perception of 15 or higher? Does anybody?
No,
I miss Elise.
Almost.
I'm in 30.
Passive perception?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No? Okay, good.
I miss Aura.
Good.
Saying
carry on,
that,
carry
I'd
on.
like to make a perception check.
You can.
Maybe?
Yeah, sure.
Just for funsies.
Sure.
I like things.
Oh, that's a
Okay.
No.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
okay.
No.
that's 22.
13.
15.
15 is the target, so 15 and 22, you guys are going to look and see that the doors are closed but not locked, and that people can come and go, like if they need to use the restroom or things like that. So just so you're aware of that. Carry on into
Are
the
there
gala.
people like like the event organizers, I guess is what I want to.
You would have possibly noticed them as your perception wasn't so crappy.
Yeah.
You do notice that there is a few people that look important there. You probably would notice that by the door here. Hopefully that showed up. Did it ping?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Looks to be a person of importance who may be either a head of security or someone who is in charge of the event.
So in my background, there's a feature called name dropping.
Yeah.
And I know and have met any number of powerful people across the land. Some of them might even remember me.
Mm-hmm.
Might be able to I guess I just want to see if I recognize anyone.
You can.
I can?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and flip the hourglass to kind of represent the gala.
Oh gosh. Okay.
No pressure. No pressure.
Who do I recognize?
You are going to recognize Georgina Lucina Vandy Laurhall, an elf female who seems to be a very stuck-up kind of heiress to a mining fortune. And when you lock eyes with her, she is going to give you the kind of stank face. Like, oh, it's you. Great.
I'll do that all teeth smile to her.
Yeah.
Maki, do you know them?
Unfortunately.
Oh,
I'm still smiling with that all teeth. Yeah, that's Georgina.
Is there like a
Oh,
snacks
sounds like a
table?
There is.
Frenemy action?
There absolutely is a snacks
Any-
table.
I'm going
Magic
for the
people.
snacks.
Okay.
She is just an heiress. Mining fortune.
She's a stuck-up kind of rich heiress, if you will.
I'm sure she'd look pretty as a corpse too, if you want me to.
Arriving at the snacks
Still on
table,
target?
there are several
No.
people that are gathering small little plates of,
I'm just
fruits
saying.
or cheeses or whatever they have provided currently.
I'm just
You're
saying.
going to hear a couple of people having conversation as one of them is going to say that the curator has been fidgeting with her clutch all night. Has she gotten some sort of bad news? Maybe she's about to fire someone is what you're going to hear the two conversating about.
No.
She's the curator, not the.
No, I know.
That is correct.
I know, but I figure she's gonna fire Danelle. Anything, or she's worried about the egg
She's
hatching.
I think
she
Danelle's already
got
fired.
Oh, she already got fired.
Yeah,
That is
you
correct.
know, was the reason why she was big sad.
Can I try and figure out which one the curator is?
You can as soon as I figure out which one the curator is.
Cool.
That's an interesting thing for a DM to say.
The book tells me what it is. I just can't see the token. I thought Roll20 would help me out better than that, but it's not. So the power of imagination is going to take place. You're going to find a noble-looking elven woman who seems to be fidgeting with her clutch, as described by the little gossip you had heard. She does seem to be looking around slightly nervously.
I'm going to, if I can, just act like I'm walking past. What direction is she? Walking, or is she moving?
Oh no,
along?
she is standing.
Oh,
I'm
no,
gonna
never mind.
ping it on the map here. She's probably up here, kind of off to the side, but close to where that stone is. It could be nervousness of the stone. Maybe she's worried that something could happen to it. Maybe she's hoping the gala goes
Will you?
smashingly
Are there little
well.
drinks around at all?
Yeah,
I
sure.
was
There
gonna
are.
Will you pass that
Can I-
information along to us too? Or are you just seeing it and
I will do my best to kind of wander by all of you, all snacking, and be like,
Yeah.
"Hey, the curator over there looks kind of anxious."
Okay. Can I?
Thank you.
I'm gonna
clutchy.
make big brave steps here. I'm going to, if I can, grab 2 drinks and approach her, and just go. Are you okay? You look like you could use a drink.
No, I'm quite fine. Yes.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Or were you the one that did all of this?
I'm gonna walk up
I
with
would be.
you.
Yes, I would have done this. Yes, is what she says, very
This is-
nervously, clutching at her clutch or fidgeting with her clutch as it's
It's a
stated.
very pretty gemstone.
It's incredible.
I'm feeling extremely uncomfortable with this conversation. Is what
Oh,
she says.
My apologies. I thought you were the one who found it. And I just
Yeah,
was
yes, we were-
stating that I was admiring it.
It is a lovely stone. Yes, thank you. It's
Is
very
there-
valuable and
I'm not
precious.
anxious. I'll
Feeling
I'll leave.
okay? You look like you're feeling unwell. Do you need to sit down?
Oh no, I'm perfectly fine. Thank you very much.
You go tell the guards we think she's on drugs.
I think the curators.
Is this Mass Effect?
Do you need drugs?
Do you have
Do you
them?
need them?
Well, if there's anything we can do for you, please. Don't be
No,
afraid.
just enjoy the gala. It is what she says.
She probably
There's
does. It's
plenty
gonna
of
hatch.
snacks and more drinks for you all. Is what she says.
I want to walk up to the stone.
You can get to the stone. Yes.
I'm assuming you're hiding in a corner, Evie.
Evie is going to find a servant holding
Sure,
a plate
yeah.
of hors d'oeuvres
Yep.
and walk up and just kind of like grab the plate and look at them like she's supposed to be holding the plate, and then
This is
until
what
they
mine
just kind of
now.
awkwardly
Go ahead.
disengage.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion.
Is it persuasion or intimidation?
Are you going to intimidate or
Give.
persuade? Okay. Convince.
Natch. That one.
Oh.
Excuse you. This is for the guest. You're more than welcome to some, but not the whole plate,
All right,
sir.
fine.
Go while you're doing this. Go ahead and give me a perception check. And while that's taking place, what does everybody else want to do?
If I see those two bomb the conversation, I might give them a beat and then go ahead and take a drink, just get a drink for me, and walk up to the curator lady and just
See if I
lean
can
my back
figure
up
out.
against her, like not up against her, up against the wall she's leaning on, and just kind of just stand there for a minute.
God, no, we're all surrounding her.
Did you guys
No,
not
no,
walk away?
but I absolutely, like, I offered my piece
Okay.
and then walked away. I
Okay.
think I might tell some of the guards, like, hey, the curator looks like she's not feeling well.
No, she always looks like this, is what the god's going to say. She's an old,
This is-
cantankerous,
this is normal?
fidgety bitty. It's just.
Just, like, doing the little, on the thing.
Yes, she doesn't like these types of events. I don't know why she's curator. But anyway,
I don't know why she's
that's
a
what I was
curator.
gonna say. What was your 13?
An interesting
Okay.
career path.
As you are kind of grabbing and finishing, like grabbing your snacks and your drink, you're going to spot a female tiefling coming into the room with a male tiefling.
Hmm.
They are dressed to the hilt in fine ball gown and dress attire. The one female tiefling kind of matches the description that was given when you guys had
Expertly
that.
drawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we
Expertly
saw her
drawn
at one
common
point.
tiefling.
Or wait, do we see her? Or do we see the
But
other
they will
one?
come in as if they own the place, essentially.
Sorry.
It doesn't sound very hard to do, but I'm going to be kind of laser focused on that.
Mm-hmm. Now, with your back to the wall, the
I cut-
curator seems to give a sigh of relief once everybody kind of gets away from her, but she still seems very fidgety with her clutch.
I'm gonna
Little
just try
nervous
to
energy.
relate and say, as much as I love performing and being the center of attention, the crowds just get to me. Like sometimes it just builds up and I just can't do it every day.
I know, right? All these people just always in your business, always this and always that, having to perform for someone is what she says.
Absolutely, and whoever did all of this must have just put their blood and their heart and soul into it. And I'm gonna feign like I don't know who she is. Like,
Sure.
it's beautiful and like.
Oh,
But then you have to
what-
let these people in here to look at it, and you want to share it
Oh,
with them.
that was me, is what she says.
You
Oh,
did this?
Absolutely, I did.
I'm getting more serious.
No way. This is amazing. Did you acquire all this? You know, I'm just gonna generally just
Acquire.
Just like to get her
Sure.
talking and whatever.
Seemingly, this conversation will take a turn for the best. You seem to kind of have got her out of her shell. She seems to be fidgeting less with her clutch. She seems to be very conversive or conversative back and forth.
Now, I know it might seem a little bit odd, but by trade, I am quite the performer. So if you'd like, I'd really love to enhance your experience by maybe doing a little bit of a show. I'd keep it nice and low key. And, you know, just bring some ambiance to the room.
with a mechanical
Uh,
animatronic
she
dinosaur.
says, I appreciate the offer
no
very
copyright.
much, but at this particular event is more, a little less musical is what she's going to say.
Let's ask one of the random patrons. I'm just going to find a random one that doesn't... I have no idea who they are. You!
I'm like looking at hello.
I don't know you in any way, but I was wondering...
Meanwhile-
Why did you say?
Meanwhile, the tiefling couple is going to go stroll about the front, mingling lightly, kind of making their way to where the stone is, or egg.
Where is Vola currently?
At the snack
Currently
table.
getting more
Snacks.
snacks.
Yeah, priority.
Can I like try to hide? I have like maybe since there's like taller people around. Can I just like obscure myself?
You can
around
make a
them?
stealth check.
Yeah, naturally stealthy.
Now, would you enjoy if there was maybe some light music playing in the background here to kind of
Just to kinda
enhance
keep
the
an eye on
ambiance?
Oh
playing, like,
yes,
heavy metal.
that would be. It would just take this
18.
amazing exhibit to that next level.
What do you say,
Art curator.
art curator?
So, with your 18, you're able to kind of duck behind some people and kind of find a way to obscure yourself out of the vision of most.
I'm gonna kind of try to track the tiefling.
Okay, so you keep your eye on them. Go ahead and give me a perception check on that. Or, yeah, let's make it a perception check. Again, I really appreciate, as a matter of fact, if you have some sort of a card or information you can give me, I'm sure there are several things I can book you for. Parties or other galas, balls, perhaps children's parties, something like that is what she's going to say.
The clown at the children's
No, it's a shame. Unfortunately, I'm just traveling through town and I won't be, around. This is just my one opportunity to play with a dinosaur behind me, and it's just only been a dream of mine my entire life, and it's just so cool the juxtaposition of like the dinosaur and I'm so little, and like it'd be
Magnificent.
Let
Epic.
me here, and she opens her clutch and reaches into her clutch. Go ahead and give me a perception check as she does.
I'm gonna
this.
yeah.
So, the perception, keeping an eye on the tieflings, both I would say Evie as well as Arwen, you're going to notice that they are clearly scouting the place. You guys have seen this before, and you will clearly notice and get enough information that this is definitely the tiefling that you had spotted Arwen before. So that's what you got. What do you have in your perception? Yeah, it's the clutch.
I'm going to try to make my way over to Lucky.
I'm gonna also start strolling towards Wola. Or that is myself.
Out of the
Strolling
clutch, she
towards
will
Evie.
hand a business card to you and say, "Contact me anytime."
Absolutely. Before I go, I am such a huge fan of this everything that's here. Is there any like ultra new, non out here things that we can maybe take a look at that's like behind the scenes?
Well,
Like something cool that you may have found that you just haven't
there are quite a few fascinating gems here in these other displays that are fairly new, is what she's going to say. Obviously, the large green stone, the Mirkmire stone in the center, is what we're here for. You're more than welcome to take a closer look, but not too close, is what she's going to say.
Oh, of course, never that. I would love your tour of this whole place and then try to convince her to take me around.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion, and you're going to make your way over to...
Evie.
Yep.
And Evie's making her way to Maki.
So the three of you will convene.
I'm standing at the stone
it's a
still.
10.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 10.
tours are not my thing, is what she's going to say. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So you guys will go up to the stone.
I will walk up to Maki and touch her on the back, and whichever cardinal direction the tieflings are in, I will whisper, look to your left.
I'll glance and
And you will see two very well-dressed tieflings as they are conversating with the other socialites.
are they conversating with what's her name?
Yes,
Georgina?
they are. And Georgina seems to like these two.
Can you
Can I?
form some sort of distraction and involve them in it directly?
Me?
You and Dusty and...
Can I try to like obscure myself and listen in on their conversation?
You
That's
can
okay?
attempt to do so with a perception check. Yeah.
When somebody points them out, I will point them out to the curator too. But I don't know they're there yet.
And Evie is going to clock
it's a
that egg, determine if she can carry it by herself.
It's carryable.
Okay, and Evie is going to turn on her heel and make a beeline for the door.
Okay.
What do I know about Georgina? Like, I know she's a bratty, rich heiress. Like, the circles that she runs in, I'm assuming, are of the same, like, type of mind. So I guess what I want to know is, like, could I get her riled up enough to get the tieflings involved in it? Because would she include other people? Because I want to gain their attention as well.
I'm going to say that it would take a lot of work to do that. She's very...
Polite.
Yes, she's strategically rude. Is that
Okay.
the best way to put it? Like, she can hold her own.
Maki
in
does
a
this
social
little, like,
way.
warm-up thing, like, ooh.
Wait,
Take your earrings
wait,
out.
wait. What if I do the classic like red wine in hand, trip and spill?
All over Georgina?
Yeah.
Please do.
Or what if I just tell the curator that there's people here to steal that thing? And they
Guards.
Bye, Evie.
great.
I feel like the problem with that is that
Then
we
that's
haven't
just-
actually gotten any like headway on our actual plan yet.
Yeah.
So that's
I'm
pulling
going,
the alarm real fast.
going to walk up to Georgina.
Mm-hmm. Hang on.
Sorry. I'm
Okay.
going to make my way to the door,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to... I've been eating like a pig this whole time.
Sure.
I'm going to walk up to the guards and just be like, oh.
Just food on your face.
They will direct you to go up the stairs into the restrooms. And they will direct you to the
This
restrooms.
is too much, darling. I've had enough.
Okay.
I'd like to
Bad
leave.
enough.
You will make your way up the restrooms. Okay. Now, approaching Georgina.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm staying by the gemstone, like right
Um,
next to it.
Okay.
Gonna just, if there's a, waiter passing by with some wine or a drink or whatever, I'll grab that. Just have something in my hands so I don't hit her. And I will walk up to her and be like, Georgina, I didn't know that you knew anyone here.
But I know lots of people everywhere, darling, is what she's going to say.
Yeah, you continue to amaze me.
Oh, thank you, is what she says.
Yeah, it's so amazing that
Excuse us, is what you're going to hear the male tiefling say as he's going to pull away from the conversation.
I didn't mean to be rude. I'm so sorry. I was just passing by.
Oh, no, it's no troubles at all, is what he's going to say.
I sometimes run in these circles, but I don't really recognize you.
We're just passing through and taking in the gala.
Oh,
is what
yeah.
he's saying.
Art your thing?
It is one of my things, is what he's going to say. Excuse, you two need to catch up, is what he says, and he will continue to escort his date. Yes.
As he turns around, can that be when I do my thing?
Don't get wine on me.
Sure.
Um,
Maki's pissed.
I like this.
and
As soon as there any kind
what
of
would I have to roll for that?
You don't roll anything. I'm just going
Alright.
to roll a dex save for her, and she has a crit fail of a 1. So
Nice.
she literally is going to walk
Down.
directly into the path. It's all down her beautiful gown. And
Like
everything.
I
and
just
she's-
like,
Yep.
oh, I'm
Oh.
so
Oh, it's
so
all
sorry.
down in my... What? Watch yourself.
As
what
soon
she
as the
says.
So sorry. It was an accident, I swear.
Darling, perhaps you should go clean yourself up at the restroom, is what he's going to say. And she's going like, yes, next time, watch where you're going, little one.
He's climbing out a window as they walk in. Hello.
So, she is going to take herself out the door to head to the restroom, while he stands there admiring the stone in which Vola is directly in front of, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Just like-
And
just
Arwen, you are still
walking
nearby.
stone.
So for clarification, it was the female tiefling that went?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
I feel really bad. I'm just gonna go check to make sure that she's okay. Maybe make amends on that.
I'd
So
be
I'm-
careful if I was you as you walk away, is what the male tiefling will say.
Oh, that's interesting. Why would they have to be careful?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just,
Is there something we should know about?
she's very angry, and you wouldn't like her when she's angry.
Oh,
She's a scornful one.
I see.
I'm gonna be.
Well, now that you've got some time, let's chat.
So I'm small,
Small.
and my size is small. But I'm gonna be trying to take up as much space as possible. Just like
Are you manspreading?
in front of this gemstone to kind of walk. Just
You're
like,
doing stretches.
this is a very nice stone.
Interesting. Look at it.
Okay.
Well, you know that I've already gotten bored, and now I'm just like jingling around in the corner doing like flips and stuff, and I'm literally waiting for the moment chaos strikes to just break my lyre out and start
I'm
jamming.
going to say that the jingling and jangling is going to catch the attention of some of the socialites here at the gala. So they're going to, oh, yeah.
It's
like
very
clap.
artful, you know. It's not terribly cacophony-ish, but it's definitely like, you know, entertaining and flashy.
Wow,
Let's
let's
bring the dead dinosaur.
flash to the restroom. What are you doing?
Climbing out the window.
So there's,
Apparently.
There's no window.
uh,
Are you going up to the attic?
Oh, I can't
Evie walks in
get through the door.
Yep.
to the restroom,
Yep.
looks at the toilets, which I assume are holes in the ground.
They are surprisingly magically imbued with the source of water that takes it to somewhere. You don't know where.
Are those
Could be- it could be like a-
human-sized by any chance?
It's just very dark down there, is all you know.
Okay.
I know exactly what it is now. In my head. You will hear the heel to toe of a very brisk, stern walk, kind of coming up the steps and then kind of going past where you are. Continue on.
That's just incredibly loud retching. Just extremely loud. Just trying
Is that
very
how you
hard to
retch?
discourage someone from coming in here.
Give me a performance check.
Please succeed.
Huh?
Oh my gosh.
Huh?
3.
So it does sound like.
It
It sounds the opposite of vomiting.
Huh?
I am vomiting!
This just sounds
Exactly.
like vampiric vomiting.
Blah, 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 blah,
I feel like she's gonna realize that wasn't very good, and instead she's just gonna burst out the door and be like, ugh.
Okay. I'm going to see. Let's see.
Give it a minute.
Sometimes
Oh.
it takes a minute.
Alright, go ahead and roll me a d4, please. When you burst out of the door, you are going to slam the door into the female tiefling, and she was just getting to your door, dealing
3 damage.
3 points of bludgeoning damage. She will be knocked prone
What are we doing?
on her butt. Like, oh! Looking disgusted and aggravated. She
you got,
shoots you like a death glare with her like yellowish eyes.
And Evie will just look down and be like, ugh. And then just storm off.
Scoffing competition.
Where are you storming off to?
The attic?
Can you get to the attic up
Alright.
there?
The attic is this way.
Oh god.
Is there any chance that I could duck into a corner and don this cloak at some point?
Are you heading towards the stairs that lead to the attic? It is in the far corner over here.
would it be reasonable to assume that the lock can also be accessed from this side?
You believe it's a good possibility, yes.
Okay. How is this a decently secluded area of the museum?
It seems to be. There's no guards currently. There may be a few other people in the restrooms as you hear something,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay.
There's a woman on the ground. We're accidentally like kicking her ass.
I would like to stealth my way to the stairs.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a stealth check. While this is taking place, we're back inside the gala. No offense to you, my wizardly friend. And he will lean in close and he says, back the fuck off.
As I thought. Well noted. See you later.
Does anybody else want to do anything?
I was following Miss Ma'am
Yes.
behind her.
Yeah, and you will literally
so
see her
what-
picking herself up as she's like, the audacity of these people.
Can I help you? Did something happen? Again?
If you don't leave me be, I'm going to claw out your eyes, is what she says. She picks herself up off the floor, straightens her gown, and begins to move towards a stall. As someone else comes out of a stall nearby and will hit her with the door as she failed her dex check for one more point. She staggers back.
As she falls, I go, you know what?
I think you should go home.
I think I actually made that dress prettier anyways. I'm gonna do an unarmed strike on her.
Oh, okay. You will have advantage because she is dazed by a door hitting her in the face.
Down on the ground.
That's incredible. That was a nat 1 and a nat 20.
Slaps her to death.
Okay. So you will do
Whose
so.
eyes? Whose eyes?
1d6.
Currently there is where you will be.
That's 4. So 6, 8 plus 4, 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Does she have an ouchie?
She is going to be slapped. She is going to fly back against the door that hit her. It is going to close the door. She will be knocked on her rump, and she will be dazed. Slightly incapacitated, kind of like swirling around with that.
Lock her in a stall.
By the time this all happens,
Eldritch Horror.
the gala will be coming to a close. You will have donned your attire. You will have also made your way to a door that is locked that leads to the attic. Would you like to pick said lock to enter the attic?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that with a dex plus your proficiency. And while this is all taking place inside the gala room, what is everyone doing as they are kind of winding things down?
As I notice
Look at
everybody's,
you and be like,
as everybody's like leaving, and I see that it's like officially over, I'm just gonna go ahead and just start playing music, just like
Are you
Okay.
going
Rock
on the
band.
animatronic or not?
Go ahead and give me a performance check.
I'm just like making.
We didn't discuss what any of this meant.
oh my god.
I'm casting that.
Please be playing so terribly that it
Yeah.
distracts everyone.
Yeah, like it's a 7, so
It's the worst version
It's
of Careless
it's a
Whisper.
lot of people. A lot of people are leaving quickly and
How is she
looking
playing the
back.
how is she playing the triangle horridly?
You notice that there were several patrons that were pulling coins out to hand you, and then they just put them right back in their
They're
pocket.
and then I just ramp it, I like lean into it because I'm like I'm making a distraction, so
Sure.
I'm not
It's
just
working. A lot of people are keeping their attention on
my
you.
beat is wrong. I'm falling instead of tumbling, but loudly as I can. Like I've really loosened up the finger
Knocked
symbols.
over
Like
the
I'm
food table.
oh yeah, like I'm just really leaning
Are
into
you at
it.
least heading out while doing this?
No, I'm kind of just like I'm by the door.
Okay.
But yeah, like I'm just trying to pull the attention and pull guards towards me because I'm like getting ready to hurt something precious, probably by falling.
Okay. There is several guards that are attempting to go and grab the stone, the Mirkmire stone, to take it away to secure it. But they are completely. I was gonna say they are completely kind of appalled by the music that is being played, so it prevents them from getting there. What is everybody else doing?
I guess it's now the time to cast fog.
I got a 21 to get through the door.
Excellent. Easily, you pick the lock. You make your way into the attic.
I will peer through just to see if there's any additional guard presence that I did not.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check.
11?
Nope. It is an empty attic.
Okay.
What you will also notice, though,
Sorry.
there is a grappling hook and rope already placed in the skylight.
Oh, that's convenient.
Mm-hmm. Very.
I'm going to approach the skylight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to survey the scene below.
It probably doesn't look good.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of
It's
noise coming from below.
quite loud, I imagine.
I whipped out my trombone by now, just like.
Is the male tiefling still towards the center, or is he trying to approach?
He is shoulder to shoulder with you, or close enough to you that you can see. He's going to attempt to do something.
As like now that I've finished with that, how long would it take me to get back out into like the area?
It's going to take a little bit because a lot of people are now funneling and filtering out.
Right,
They're
so
leaving.
I'm going against the current.
Correct. So
Do you think that I would be able to get there within a reasonable time to get his attention?
the only way we can figure that out is if you roll an acrobatics and athletics.
I'd also like to approach him, and I'm gonna grab his shoulder. I feel like we might be the same height.
Hang on.
How about an 8?
You are making your way, and then you are picked up and swept back a little bit. You make your way, and you are picked up and swept back a little bit. You feel as if your progress is not very far. You get about 10 feet from him, and he is going to make a move for the stone.
I'm gonna stab him.
We can roll an initiative. Is what we can do.
As soon as he came up next to me,
This close.
I know it's just like backtracking a bit, but I would have been like
Weapon out.
weapon out,
Sure.
stealthily, ready to stab man.
All right.
What'd you get?
20.
Nice.
I got a 13.
19.
15.
17.
21.
Hang on. Got the wrong
Yeah.
keyboard I'm playing on here. All right, so I have R1 at 13. And Dusty was what? 19?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or 15. 15.
15. Okay. What'd you get?
17.
17. You had
21.
21. And
I enjoyed the
then
Dusty, it's just
Evie.
nameless.
What'd you have, Evie?
19.
18. Okay, and then let's do. And I'll roll. Oh, we got a cluster. Okay, then we're gonna sort this thing by descending. Okay, so Vola, you're going
That's
to
okay.
be
One of
first.
them's knocked out right now, so.
You're up, Vola.
Oh, I'm stabbing this man
Go ahead and make your attack.
with my short sword.
Mm-hmm.
21.
21 will hit him.
Oh.
I sure hope so. 8.
8 points of damage.
Yeah.
Your dagger will plunge into him deeply as he is now bleeding.
I'm gonna look at Maki and be like, fuck! Fuck!
Oh.
Okay. Anything else?
Can I grab at Jin? No.
Like you,
Is that a
like you
good-
can reach for it. Yes,
Yeah,
to
with
grab
the
it would have been
fog
an
on
action.
Okay,
It's like you can reach in the direction.
I'm gonna start reaching and like try to like move my body in
Sure.
front of him.
Okay. He is going to. Then what we will do is call that like an opposed grapple because he is bleeding now. So you're going to ruin my suit. He is going to attempt to grab the stone himself. So if you want to make an opposed athletics check to see if you can thwart him from doing so.
14.
14 is going to do it. You are going to intercept and tie him up. That will be his turn. The female tiefling is going to, we're going to say, come out of her kind of daze after getting slapped around. We'll move to Evie. It'll be your turn and what you would like to do.
Is my understanding that this glass has to be broken to get these grappling hooks down?
Yes.
I will take out a crowbar and I will pointy end into a corner of a pane of glass, hit it as hard as I can.
Okay. Are you going to climb? Because it's above you. The glass is.
Oh,
Like, at least 15 feet.
okay. I was thinking of this the opposite.
So you're on the ground floor. It's above you. You can throw the crowbar if you want to throw the crowbar. Or you can climb the rope and then break the pane of glass. I mean,
Yeah,
it is
it's
there. What you will notice is there is a pane that's open, that's folded open.
Ah.
So it is already open. The grappling hook is literally just hooked on the outside. The rope is dropped over, just like you would have done.
Great.
But it's already there.
I will climb then.
Sure. Go ahead and give me an athletics check to climb.
Any chance I could do acrobatics?
Unfortunately, not.
Okay.
No, only athletics.
18.
18 is good. You will make your way up, and I would say that with that, you would be able to get to the, like, getting out of the skylight if you'd like.
Okay, great.
All right? And you have, that would have been considered your movement. I'll still give you an action. So you can still do something with an action or a bonus action. You can also hold action if you want to hold.
What do I see from up here? Is it just the open sort of...
So on the roof, very good question. On the rooftop, there appears to be a large bag. Looks like that someone would have tossed something into.
Right.
And there also appears to be two lines that are running to another lower rooftop, like a zip line, if you will.
Okay, great.
They were way more prepared than this.
Good thing they set it up for us.
Nice.
How far away is the bag from me?
Oh, you could. It's like 5 feet. It's like within reach.
Okay, great. I'm going to snatch the bag.
Yep, got it.
And is double move a thing in 5e?
It is. You can cash your action in to get extra movement.
Okay, I
So-
will go back down.
Go ahead and give me another athletics check.
9.
9's good enough. It's not very difficult. It's pretty
Okay.
much straight down. I mean, you might drop the last couple feet, and maybe it's an uncomfortable landing, but you'll make it down with bag in hand or stowed, however you wish to do so. Mackie.
Mackie. Macklemore. That's her nickname from the streets. I guess I'm gonna cast Fog Cloud. Would you like me to read what that does?
Sure.
Okay.
Because everyone else needs to know.
Yeah. You create a 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on a point within range. The sphere spreads around corners and its area is heavily obscured. It lasts for the duration or until a wind of moderate or greater speed, at least 10 miles per hour, disperses it.
What is the duration?
Up to an hour.
So you will cast Fog Cloud and fill, how much was it?
20 feet. So I'm going to cast
So
it
most of the room.
most of the room, but I am going to try to center it around the stone. So that area is
It's
probably
foggy
most
and
heavily
obscure. Yep.
And
So now everyone cannot see it. It's
Yes.
just fog.
yes. and
Excellent.
I'm a wizard, so I put my card face down and in my turn.
Okay. We are now going to move to Dusty. As it is now completely foggy in here.
The sound sounds different though. It's fog. Can I see anyone at all? Can I see anything?
You can see
5 feet. I think.
this way, like you can see kind of around your 5 feet squares around you,
Mm-hmm.
and you can definitely see the exit. I would say.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and just cast Mage Hand, just to have it ready. And I'm going to move over to the snack table, or what I remember the snacks, where the snacks are.
Yeah, absolutely.
She can load up.
And let me see
This
here.
goes in the bag of holding.
Yum. And I'm just gonna can I see any of my allies at that point where I'm at now?
No, it's pretty obscure.
Ah,
Maybe an occasional silhouette or something like that, but it's pretty
You
foggy.
hear a cat hissing?
okay, so they're still within range though, so
You could hear them.
yeah, so I'm going to play a little ditty about somebody that took a stone and inspire my friend Bola. Give you a bardic inspiration.
Oh, thanks.
Gotcha.
Just from the mirror, like in the fog, you hear just a little song of, inspiration of somebody that successfully stole a stone once.
All right, awesome.
What does Spark Inspiration give?
Oh, sorry. As bonus action, a creature within 60 feet you can hear gains inspiration 1d6. For 10 minutes, the creature can add it to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Awesome.
This can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Arwen, you were up.
Okay, so when I was going through that group of people, how?
You would have made it to about there.
Okay.
That's what you're gonna ask, right? How far you got? Yep.
Yes. So what do I are people just flooding out of here?
The last few people are kind of making their way out, and then you just see a room of fog and silhouettes within the fog.
Go time! Go time!
I'm just going to, if I can I just prepare if I see either of the tieflings come out from either door area to just prepare to just whack and smack with my staff.
Hold action.
You can't hold an action.
If that's what it's called.
And-
That's what the kids are calling it these days.
That is what the kids call it. Okay. The guards are going to enter in the initiative order at the very end of this,
Did stab some.
which is now. So it is going to be sending. Vola, you are up, and then the guards are going to go, and then it's going to go to Evie, and so forth and so forth. So, what do you want to do? That's you.
I want to grab the gem.
Okay, go ahead.
Egg.
That is going to be a athletics check to acquire said gem. It is very large. It is very heavy. It is also getting late.
21.
Finger math. It works. 21. You struggle and you fight because this thing is like half your size, and you are not a very large, stout individual.
Oh, I shrunk.
But you get it. You get it. You have it, and you are manhandling it so far.
Can I? Well, I don't know if putting it in the bag of the holding is gonna fuck it up or not. So
Well-
I'm gonna try and make towards the door that's probably locked in the corner over here.
Good news, if
Okay. I'm going to say give me a survival check to navigate said foggy, obscure room to see if you walk into a table or find the door.
Bardic Inspo is only once, right?
Yes, just once.
15.
No, I say you're heading in the right direction. I'll say you make it to the door.
Nice.
Anything else?
Is seeing if the door is locked another action?
Well, your hands are currently full.
Correct.
So, yes, it would require another full action to try to see if the door is locked while holding object. Unless you want to put the object down, then I'll let you object interact with the door? Your choice. Decisions. Do I need to turn this over?
I'm gonna have to put it down to open the door anyway, I guess.
Okay.
So, careful, put it down.
All right, fantastic. Setting it down carefully.
While standing over it.
I love
Like a
it.
little
So,
gremlin.
at this point, every guard that you can currently see is going to start making their way
Yep.
into 5, 10, 15. Yep. And those guys are going to plunge into the fog. I've already rolled to determine. They are completely, lost. So they're like, oh, no, it's too dense fog. Stupid. Blowing it away.
Help!
This guy's gonna do a dash, and he's gonna rush in there too. So there are guards in the mix. I am going to say it is going to be. Well, it is. It's Evie's turn. So what do you want to do, Evie?
Where am I? I'm
In the
You
attic.
are in the
not
attic.
quite here.
You're
We'll just scroll down so
You're
you can
here.
actually see the screen there, genius.
I don't know.
Brian would do a better job, ain't that right, Brian?
Where is he?
Where's he?
No.
Go
Scroll
up.
You said scroll down.
You did say scroll down.
Yeah, I know.
Let the record show.
So currently you're at the steps. You make your way down the steps, it'll put you on the same map as them.
Down the steps.
I'm assuming
Go down the steps.
I will do it.
Oh!
There you go. Look at that. Magic.
No, if you wanted to.
Yeah, I will dash down the steps.
All right. That'll give you 60 feet of movement. Each square is 5 feet. So you can put yourself where you would end up running to.
If I am stealthing, do I move at half speed or anything
You
like that?
do, and give me a stealth check.
That was not worth it.
Mm.
16.
Okay, 16's not bad. I need to find it.
Dash, dash, roll, hey, hey. I get nervous.
Let's see.
So,
She can move 30 feet this round. Well,
60. No, yeah, 30. Because you sneak.
Let's see. Hang on 1 second.
okay. In a second.
That is going to represent our male tiefling.
You've been stabbed.
I have to get out of here.
And this will be our female tiefling.
Because if
who
I get
is-
stabbed, I'm
Okay,
over. I'm done.
got it.
Especially
So-
by a rogue.
Where are you moving to?
I will just move as far down the hallway as possible.
I know how to do this. I don't remember though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming there's not really any shadows or anything.
I don't remember how to do the lines.
There is no shadows.
Okay.
You will run past the
Tiefling
female
lines.
tiefling, which technically you need to stop at. So let's back that up. Because you would be engaged. It is in the middle of combat. So you will stop as she kind of turns around and is like, ha ha!
You hit her with the door.
As somebody comes out. Oh.
All
All right, so
is Mrs.
She's
rushing
like,
there,
nickel.
she, like I said, she had shaken off her kind of dizziness or incapacitated, and now she's going to turn and face you, and you're kind of engaged currently because you technically cannot move past an enemy.
Yeah.
Does she have a bloody nose?
Well, she looks pretty beat up. Yeah. It would be her turn. I'm going to say that she's going to pull out a small dagger from kind of her, I don't know, like hip area. She kind of reaches and grabs a small dagger, and she's going to attempt to swing at you. And she's going to have a 19 to hit you.
Yes.
And the dagger is going to deal, a whopping 3 points of stabby damage to you.
Oh.
Stabby damage.
Oh, you're
And she's going to say, "That stone is ours," is what she says. The male tiefling has been stabbed. He is very badly injured.
Stone, I'm trying to find the boundary.
He is going...
I'm passing a stone.
He's going to cast something. There is a bright kind of purplish aura or energy roughly where he is, and it envelops and is gone just as fast as it was cast. As we will put him here. Okay. That will end the tiefling's turn, as it is now Mackie's turn.
Mac Mirkmire is going to... Do I feel like the guards behind me, like...
You know there's a lot of presence, and you probably would feel like a brush like against your shoulder or something as you hear a weapon being drawn when it brushes against you.
Help! I can't see. Can't see. Trying to see if there's anything literally with their future that I could see from, but if there's not. Hold on. Please hold.
Holding.
Not that I haven't had. Okay.
War terms.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Shut. So when you move, you can double your speed until the end of your turn. Once used, you can't use the trait again until you move 0 feet on one of your next turns. Cool. Awesome. Sweet. Can I know there's a guard behind me. So I would like to try to remember where the side door is and make my way over there. Is that survival?
Yes.
Great. 12.
You are going to head in the general direction. If you want to roll me a D4.
D4.
Let's try one.
It's pyramid. 2.
Okay, you're going to move 10 feet in this direction. You're going to bump into several guards.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They're going to be very handsy trying to acquire you.
Sir, I'm so sorry. I must leave. This is too crazy of a party for me.
You will halt.
I'm allergic to that. So with being a tabaxi, it says I can double my movement. Could I go another 10 feet towards the door?
You can double your entire movement. So you would get an extra, if you're 30 feet.
Well, yeah, but I only could move the 10 because of fog.
Yeah. Well, you could move 10 more feet, sure. Do you want to?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and put yourself where you want to be.
Here?
Yeah.
I did.
Does a 16 hit you?
Absolutely.
As they're going to take disadvantage attacks opportunities on you.
Both of them hit? Or just...
16 is the number that's going to be the closest to hit you.
Yeah, I use shield if one of them hit me. So it'll bump it
bounce
back.
off? Okay.
Yes.
So then they will both miss.
Guys, I'm out of spells.
Just like that.
Level 1. That's why I didn't want to use Fall Cloud earlier, because I was like,
Okay. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
Dusty.
Dusty's over by the snack table, so Dusty's going to... Is the snack table in the gem room, or is it in the...
No, it's in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like
You're-
over here.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
You were in the right direction.
Yep, so I'm going to take my mage hand and knock over everything. I'm going to throw myself onto the table and start screaming as loud as I can to attempt to create a distraction as my
it's
action.
Definitely working. Go ahead and give me a... let's make it a persuasion. Or a performance. A performance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh my god.
Those dice are
It's
bad.
an 8.
Well, it's a performance.
Yeah.
You look like the Exorcist.
No one can currently see it, but they can definitely hear it.
It sounds horrendous.
I'm trying to draw guards, so yeah, that's what I do
Yep.
as my entire action and movement and everything is just trying to.
Yep. Just say that you move here. That's where the table is.
But hopefully one of my comrades will hear that and it will give Vola more inspiration.
Okay.
Screaming like they're dying.
Arwen,
It's
your
crazy.
turn.
They love murdering people,
So
right?
when I see the
that one's
guards,
the one that's obsessed with death.
yeah, when I see the
You gotta
guards
stab
running
everybody.
in there,
I mean, yeah.
and would I be able to hear that scream?
Oh, you can definitely hear
Yeah.
it.
Okay. So I hear that happen. Can I run in there and bounce off of that scream and go, "Oh no! I think someone's stolen the egg. It's over here."
I found it on on the
Sure.
floor.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion.
I'm just carrying on, just
Are you by the
jingling
door then?
everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Got you there.
21.
That's pretty good. And you're directing them out of the room, I'm assuming, and is that the direction you were doing?
Yeah, you know what? Sure.
Okay.
Can you send them downstairs?
Vola, you're up.
Go send him home.
They
You're
went
off.
home.
You're
Is
dismissed.
the door locked?
It is.
I don't have any source of. Can I use my hand axe?
To
To
attack
break
the door.
the door.
Sure.
That is a very useful pantsuit you have.
Correct.
Everyone has a hand axe department.
It's amazing,
Obviously.
Amazing. 22.
You hit the door. Give me some damage.
9.
It hurts the door.
It's the door bloody.
It's still there. Sap begins to ooze out the door.
I've already done this.
I
have a family.
I have
like,
children.
next to the side of the door handle
To break the lock.
To try and
Yeah.
like,
Well,
or
it's,
break the door
you-
around the
you
lock.
do damage
push
to
the
it,
door
but it
open.
is still locked.
Okay.
It's pretty good so far.
This is going
But you
well,
damage it.
guys.
You
I
bring
just
it?
I knew
throw
nothing was
myself
gonna go to
at the
plan.
door.
No.
I mean,
Well, I have a
you
plan.
can, let's see.
So
What if
would
I
be
start
another
mending the
action,
door?
right?
Yes, correct.
So,
You can size the door up as a bonus action.
I will
It's like-
see if
Give it an ocular
throwing
cut
myself
down.
at the door will make the door open.
If doing what?
If I can break the door on my
Correct.
next turn.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
Don't
you
worry, I
have
got
to.
it.
View the door.
All right, so I got guards to deal with. I'm going to say with the performance of Arwen, 5. No, I want this. 5, 10, 15, 20. That one will come running out. This one will come running out as well. This one is going to come over. Don't worry, my lady. I'm coming to help you. Is what the guard is going to say.
I just continuously throw myself back onto the table. Just like over and over.
This guard located down here.
Just
He's gonna roll.
Losing
good
my
enough.
balance.
He's gonna move in this direction, but that's about all he's got because he's gonna trip and stumble on the table.
Shit.
This guard 5, 10 is gonna move in, and that'll be the guard's turn. It'll move to Evie's turn.
Oh boy.
I just take her to pass a stone, not take a stone.
I am a level 1 rogue who does not have the things that make rogues work yet.
Correct.
Yeah.
So you're a commoner.
Yeah. With 6 hit points, I think commoners have more points than me.
But they can't cast Fall Cloud.
Smoke bomb.
Bamf.
I am looking for ways to possibly gain advantage to get a sneak attack. I am holding a very large bag. Any chance I could throw that over the tiefling?
I would say you could
Just like,
you could throw the bag over to try to create a diversion or something to give you an advantage. Give me an athletics to see how well you throw the bag.
Not well.
Okay.
7.
All right. I'm going to say that you attempt to do so. It will go over her head, but she's not distracted.
Okay.
Missed.
Twice.
There we go.
I'll tell you what. Give me evens or odds.
Oh, I hate this game.
Evens or odds numbers.
Even.
Okay. As you have kind of went through your gambit of tricks, there will be a door that opens. As somebody's going to come and
What's going on?
successfully slam her in the face. Dealing 2 more points of damage. That will gain you the advantage. You have advantage on your attack, and you can deal sneak attack.
Alright.
just get sneak attack.
As you will hear, "Oh, so sorry," from the bathroom. I didn't know anybody was out there.
She's never gonna go near any doors in her life again.
No. Doors are her
Traumatized.
mortal enemy.
I call this a permanent scar.
Yeah, she's gotta be cursed. Like, she did something
My
and someone
spell worked.
cursed her to just forever get smashed by doors.
I'll draw a rapier.
Yep.
Does a 15 hit?
15 will just hit. Yes.
Okay.
Makes it beats it.
And then sneak attack.
Let's go, Evie. Let's go. I love rogue sneak attack.
That does more damage than my weapons. Usually.
+3, 6. 11 damage.
And how would you like to do this?
She throws the bag,
Mm-hmm.
not really thinking. It goes right over. She, under her breath, says, "Fuck," and then goes for a rapier.
Door.
And just as she goes to thrust, the door hits her in such a way that she sees that
Opening.
exact.
Absolutely.
Just like stabs her into the rapier.
As the
Light bulb.
as the man inside there is like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my god! And closes the door.
Oh my lord!
And she will grasp the wound as she kind of gurgles and then collapses, bleeding on the floor.
Mm.
You can move. You still have movement.
I'm dragging her backwards. I'm dragging her out.
Oh, okay. Okay, you get half movement, so 5, 10. We'll put you there and drag her with you. Bow. That'll conclude that turn.
Yes, any of these doors that I could shove her into.
Oh, absolutely. We'll just
Shove her
say
into a
you
bathroom
shove her
stall.
into this bathroom stall right there.
Okay.
Done. All right, so the male tiefling is doing his thing. Okay. Mackie.
Mackie Moore. Can I get to the door at this point?
I would say yes. You would be able to
Okay.
get to the door. You would bump into Vola.
Hey, what's up? Anyways, we're in
And
trouble.
go ahead and give me an athletics check to see if you knock over said egg. Since
Like
it
egg!
is foggy.
-1.
Bro, I'm standing over top of it.
Oh, this is gonna be so bad, guys. I'm so nervous.
God.
Ooh, 17.
Then, yeah, you'll be fine.
Like, bro, egg.
Oh, my bad. Anyways,
Guard, go.
You'll hear a guard say, "Halt, the two of you, or whoever, whatever I can see in the fog, but I can't."
It's over
kill the guard? Oh, that's so illegal.
there. What?
I'd like
What do you
to.
mean?
I was gonna help you get the door open, but I guess not. Is the guard close enough to touch?
He's literally
Cool.
behind you.
Can I? I'm gonna try shocking grasp.
Okay.
Yeah. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Oh, it did, yeah.
Awesome.
No.
I fear
Get your
the
hands
day.
off me.
I'm so sorry. I'm so scared right now. That'll be 4 points of damage.
No, it's very shocking.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, I'm so
I have electrifying personality sometimes.
Oh my god.
Can you take psychic damage from that too?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take some
I'm
damage from it.
currently
It's
damaged
like
psychically.
yourself.
That's all I can do, and we're gonna get stabbed. Go ahead.
It's fine.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Dusty.
So the guard's approaching me to help.
Yes, he's like you can see his hands kind of cutting the fog. Don't worry, my lady, I'll help you.
Crash, crash, crash is falling backwards into the table.
You just hear help from the other side of the room.
Just like, generally keeping up the cacophony, but I'd like to ask, what size was that curator?
Medium.
Elf woman.
An elf. Yep.
I'm going to lean on the fact that this guard might be
Dumb.
imperceptive and cast disguise self into the curator.
Okay.
And by the time that he reaches me, I hope to be standing up, like straightening up my clothes, like and fidgeting with my clutch, doing as best a performance as possible.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a deception with advantage.
Deception with advantage. Okay, dice don't fuck me this time. Yes. Deception is that's a 24.
Oh yeah, he totally believes. Oh.
I grew an inch or a foot too, so like.
He says, Curator Alda, I didn't see that you... here, quickly, let me help you. And he will help you and try to escort you out.
Hands off of me.
Oh my!
I
goodness.
hired you to do a job, and look what's going on here. And I'm
I
just
will
gonna.
run into the fog, and he will turn and run into the fog.
I
Just eat at a table.
I found the egg, and it's over this way. And I say that as loud as I can, too.
You'll hear, "Oh, over there, the egg! Somebody's found
Over
the
this
egg!"
way. And try to get my people that work for me
Sure.
over there.
Yep, got it. And Arwen, you will be up.
There's so much screaming going on inside this room right now.
This is literally turning into the Keystone Cops.
So, as I see these two
Yep.
guards over here,
Yep.
I'm just going to take us right there. So what? That's like 10 feet.
5 feet.
5 feet.
Right there.
Oh, right here. 10.
Yeah. So I'm going to go. Hey, I saw them over here. It was a tiefling. It was a female tiefling. She took it. She's over here. I saw her go this way. And then would that be deception, performance? What am I rolling here?
You can do. Hey, another one. You can do deception.
Well, either way, if I do deception, it's a 21. So.
Okay. Oh,
Either way,
they seemingly are going to
not
run in the
15.
direction you're directing them. They believe you, so you believe.
Upstairs.
When I. Yeah, she's going downstairs.
That's upstairs.
That's upstairs. So I'm going to point
To the downstairs.
downstairs. Okay, yeah.
Same
So
upstairs.
Correct.
the opposite direction of up where she's working on stuff.
You're going to work.
So you're going down or up?
No. I'm pointing them
Upstairs. Or
downstairs,
Downstairs.
away from.
Downstairs.
First
Oh, okay.
floor.
Gotcha.
First floor.
Gotcha. All right.
And I think, yeah, I'm just gonna keep look out.
No,
on
wait,
here.
they went over this way.
Over here. Over here.
Oh my god, I just saw
Bola, you were up.
Oh, cool. Can I
Attack the door? Sure.
shove the door open, attack the door, get the
sit-
door?
Unarmed
I
strike the
need-
door?
I need the door
Like,
open.
doing performance stuff on
Door,
the-
have you opened yet?
Are
Yes,
you
my
slamming or attacking?
Looking
Great,
at the
we're doing
door,
it.
did
Yeah,
I
we're doing
think
That wasn't the
I
distracting
could push it
thing.
open, or was I gonna have to hit it with
You're
my
gonna have to.
promise to do, but
Yes,
I'm
you're gonna have to do more damage.
Okay, axe it is. 9.
9 does not.
Inspiration.
Hit
Inspiration.
the door. Oh,
You
have
did
my
have a
Bardic
inspiration.
inspiration.
Second
Oh,
one.
I forgot about the second one. Okay. 10.
that hits.
All right.
Nailed it. The screaming inspired you.
I was like, oh, yay, screaming. Screaming and death. 6 points of damage.
And that will break the lock.
Yay.
Yes. I'm going to shut the door and try to grab the egg. Carefully.
Okay.
Which door is this?
This
side
one, so we
door.
have to.
So
Where is it?
because you're small in stature, you're going to put your hands on the
So
egg
we
and
technically
intend
have
to
to go
start
this way?
picking the egg up because you use your action to
Yeah.
bust the door.
Go
Okay.
upstairs.
Meanwhile, we got some guards. These guards are going to run. They start heading down the steps as they go. Let's put them there as they go down. This guard is going to rush 10 feet away from Rusty. This guard's going to make it. This guard is going to attack the wizard.
Dusty and
Yeah.
rusty.
Sorry.
Disadvantage on the attack.
I keep trying to use the mouse to go onto my
Does a 10 hit?
10 does not hit.
Okay. That is all the guards we have
I'm
dealing
so
with so
scared right
far.
now.
We move to Evie. Successfully dumping the corpse into the bathroom.
Okay. What is the green thing there?
That's the stairs. To
Stairs.
the attic.
That leads to the attic.
Yes.
Correct.
So then these are stairs that lead into this room.
Second floor.
That goes.
Second floor.
Which ones?
The grand staircase.
They go,
here.
yeah, down to the first floor. That's how you get to the first floor and second floor. You're currently on the second floor.
Oh, I see.
So in order to get over there, you would essentially have to like
Go down here,
Go
this way.
this way, there.
Yep.
So you are.
You avoid the steps altogether.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is there's like a path.
A walkway.
Yeah.
And the guards that were in this room just left.
You believe so. You heard some armored
Right.
people running.
Okay. I'm going to dash around the corner there. If I can
It's 30
get
feet.
there.
Or
I
to
will
that
not be stealthy.
25, 30.
30, and then you want to go around.
Are you dashing or just moving?
Moving puts you there. Dashing gives you an extra 30 feet.
Yeah, I will dash to get into the room.
I can't see his first.
And
30.
I
We get
will
here.
look at Arwen and say, didn't you say this thing moves? Can we activate it and push it against the stairs? And block them from getting back up here?
The dinosaur?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, we could. I wouldn't mind. I'd love to climb it.
Oh my god.
I could act like I'm controlling it. Yes, let's do it.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Tiefling is doing something. Okay.
Okay, Macklemore is just gonna shocking grasp again. Maybe. And just scream sorry. 18.
18 is gonna hit.
Cool. 4 points of damage.
Yep. You grab him and he's like.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
you
sorry.
hear him to the floor.
Oh god, you'll walk it off.
All you hear is
Can I potentially try
smell
to help?
something gross.
Burning blush.
No need to fake gag when Maki will do it for real. Can I potentially help Vola lift that rock?
You can put your hands on it.
Yeah.
Yep. Sure. Yep. 4 sets of hands on the rock.
I'll hit you. I'll hit you.
I'll rally his back.
Dusty.
Okay, so I'm currently convincingly looking like the curator, so I'm still kind of in the corner. I'm going to go and stand in a doorway.
This doorway?
Or this doorway.
One that a guard might come through. So I can tell them not to come through. If I can make it up 25.
18, 20.
That door.
Perfect. So I'll stay there.
As you see Evie.
Oh, you're in there? You're in the doorway too?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
yes, I see.
Other door.
And in that case, I'll use my last bardic inspiration for Evie and give her a sly look and a funny rhyme like, Evie, it's your time to shine. It's me, Dusty in here. Hee hee. And then you kind of like, step aside so you can get around, but yeah, I'm just gonna stand guard.
I think Evie can walk over you.
Probably. Yes. Most can. I'm looking taller right now than I usually look. And then I would probably send my mage hand towards like where I'm hearing egg type situations happening. Just sending it over to be
Egg
of need.
shenanigans.
Yeah, if there's an egg shenanigan
There's definitely an egg
area,
shenanigan.
I'm gonna just kind of generally just kind of float it over there so it's at the ready, and that's it.
Okay. Arwen.
Okay. So how did you want to do this, Chief? Do you did you want to control it or did you want me to?
No, I think ideally Evie will, once we have the egg, she'll go back out the route that she just came in and we'll
Okay.
escape that way.
Yes.
Um,
So I'm just essentially preparing it so that once when you get through with the egg, then I just dump the dino on there so that they can't get
Yeah.
past.
Yeah, or it also almost looks like it's small enough that it could just obstruct the stairwell right now and we could still kind of squeeze past it.
Yeah.
So I would say
obstruct the
now
stair.
is.
Yeah.
That's
Okay. So
probably-
you want me to do it now?
Mhm.
All right. So I'm just gonna like put on my little skull moth mask and go. It's time to dance with the dead. And then I'm just gonna pull the
Nerd.
controls and then just start and trying to get it to like fall onto the stairs.
All right. Go ahead and give me a. Oh, what do I make this one?
Not gonna look at it. Not gonna look at it. Not gonna look at it.
I'm trying to think of what I want to do with this. Let's make it a. Let's make it a dexterity. Just a straight up dexterity.
How does a 12 do? Wait. Just straight up dex. So I'm.
Dex should be pretty good.
Yeah, it's just straight dex, not like it's not a saving throw. It's just
No, it's
dex.
straight
Yeah. So then
dexterity.
it's just a +4,
Oh,
so
hang
it's
on
12.
a second. Controls. Sorry. Give me an art. Intelligence check, not dex. My apologies.
Well then, never mind. It's a 9.
9's good enough.
All right, great.
I should have been.
I
on
guess
the
you don't have to be
dinosaur.
terribly smart to fuck things up.
I've been proving that all night.
Yeah, truly.
So you are going to get this thing moving around, and it basically is just a simple animatronic. It just looks, but it doesn't really move off the platform. If that's what you were hoping. Yep, it just looks like a Universal Studios Jurassic Park animatronic.
Oh well.
Bites on. Think it close
That was a
enough.
lot less
Just-
anticlimactic than I thought it was going to be.
I like that you guys are having the time of your lives right now. Really, it's setting the mood.
I mean, I can't really do much
Guess
else.
I gotta get through that.
So we'll move to Vola.
Yeah.
I wasted an action for this.
What's in action?
What's next?
But it was the coolest thing
pick up
that's
the
ever
rock.
happened.
All we are is just a
Just
person
like
on the
looking
wall.
up with them.
Athletics.
Athletics. I got these. Not
Yes,
this
you
part
do.
again.
Oh, buddy, no.
Oh wait, you're helping me, right?
Yeah.
Does that
Put my hands on it.
Rocky was about to help?
I'll give you advantage.
House.
That's fair.
Oh, that's better. 17.
17 is good enough to lift the stone. So you have acquired the stone.
I would like to move through the door.
You can. There's another door.
Yep. Is the next door also locked?
It is also locked.
Lovely.
Yep. All right. It is 9:06.
Yep.
So what I'd like for you guys to do, it looks like you pretty much have the advantage. Quickly sum up what each one of you would like to do. Obviously, you're going to try to get through said locked
I
door.
got this. So Vola and Maki will somehow get that door open, and we're gonna Scooby-Doo run it, like, around the hallway, like, all the way to the back door. And then we're gonna see Evie and Arwen and be like, we got it, let's move.
I'm directing traffic as like people are leaving, and then once I notice they're gone, I'm just dropping my disguise and just walking right out, jingling and everything.
Okay,
I
but
want you
so
to just,
are we
like,
running
scream with the
out?
door.
What?
We have to get
Out
it.
the balcony. And
No,
then
we're going to the
Attic.
to the roof.
Right. Okay.
Me
so
and
we're
Vola
I have
have
a big ass
it.
bag that it fits inside of.
Mhm.
And once we see Evie, we'll gently
Put it in there.
put it in the bag.
And I feel like
Roll for
the-
gently.
Oh god, what are we rolling?
Who's doing it?
I
I'd say
guess
we would both
both
work
of us,
together.
since we're both
Okay,
Team left.
then somebody can either have advantage or you both can roll your choice.
What do you want?
What are we rolling?
You're going to need to make a... it would be an athletics check to try to sit it in there gently.
You don't want me doing that, buddy.
So athletic. I'm gonna have an
Advantage on the athletics.
athletics. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Dirty 20.
Yes, you will both gently lower it into the bag.
Bing.
And it is secured. You guys will... Everybody give me an athletics check to see if everybody can climb out.
I'm walking out. I'd like to have an encounter with the curator as the curator, though.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
You got punked.
Just Spider-Man meme.
Like as I
Said
walk by,
acrobatics.
Or athletics?
No, athletics only.
Athletics. Okay.
Right, because we're climbing a rope.
Yeah, that's correct. Who has the bag?
Well, it's good
That's
thing
right.
it's
Nobody
not-
volunteer.
Me.
Okay.
16.
Okay, 16 is going to be good enough.
14.
That's good.
10.
10's good.
6.
Okay, excellent. First, what is the climbing order?
I think bag. Well, I think.
I'll go first. I
Okay.
think you should, in case the bag starts to slip, someone can try and grab it.
Excellent.
Okay.
So you're going first.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Second.
And you were finding the curator?
I'm just like, my idea is that I'm walking down, I'm just leaving normally as the curator, just like confidently walking out, and then she's standing there and she looks up and notices herself, and we both have that like Spider-Man, and then I just poof back into myself and just keep walking as if nothing happened.
Hold that thought as you're going to look for the curator. So you put the bag on top of the roof. When you do, there's a tiefling hand that grabs the bag.
What if I didn't put it down?
You would have had to put that bag down to get up. And you're going to see the curator on the roof with the tiefling. And that's where we'll end this fun shot, one shot there of keys from the Golden Vault. So thank you all for watching. Those of you that tuned in had a lot of fun. A lot of Scooby-Doo reference there. Tune in next Tuesday as we live stream the second chapter of the Keys from the Golden Vault with some new and some familiar faces. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Adios.